Okay, hello folks, this is Jay, and today I'm going to play the Ur-Quan Masters, or Star Control 2, as it was originally known. This is a game from 1992 originally. The DOS version is from 1992 originally, but we're not playing the DOS version, we are playing sort of a modern open source version of the game, which is improved in some ways, and it's based on the later 3DO version of the game, but whatever. Star Control 2. I have never played Star Control 2 before. I'm not entirely sure. I checked the game out a little bit for like half an hour before this and was like, because I don't like to go into a game entirely unprepared, right? But that is essentially the extent of it. But this is a game that I've always been fascinated by, and a game that I've wanted to play for a long time. So now I'm going to finally do it. And we're going to play Star Control 2. No, don't do the credits again. Okay. So yeah, we're going to talk about the game a little bit, what it is and where it came from. Just in short, this is sort of a vast spacefaring RPG, I guess. You could describe it as sort of action RPG, huge weirdness, I don't know. It's kind of its own thing in a lot of ways, and it is incredibly intriguing. So we're going to start a new game. We're going to watch the intro, and then we can talk about the game a little more in more depth. But here we go, and sort of the history of this game and so forth. So let's start a new game. Interstellar Frungi League presents the Ur-Quan Masters. Based on the source code of Star Control 2, originally created by Fred Ford and Paul Ritchie III, set free into the open source community in 2002, and that's what we're playing right now. There were many great battles. Earth and her partners in the Alliance of Free Stars against the evil Ur-Quan and its hierarchy of battle thralls. And the Ur-Quan were winning. Meanwhile, on the edge of the known frontier, an amazing discovery was made. Far beneath the surface of an unexplored alien world, a huge underground city filled with the technological wonders of an advanced alien race, the Precursors. This wasn't as played out in 1992 yet as it is now, who vanished 1,000 centuries ago. But then the main Ur-Quan fleet broke through the Alliance's defensive line, isolating the planet, stranding the scientists 100 light years away from Earth. They waited hopefully for a rescue vessel, which never came. "20 years have passed since. We, the survivors of the research mission, have colonized this world. We continued our investigation of the underground city. Exposition, folks, and we have discovered its purpose. It is a factory. A factory for building starships. But there aren't enough materials to make a complete vessel, unfortunately. We can only finish the skeleton of one starship. But that must be enough. Because you, me, must captain the vessel and return to Earth. And that's what we're doing. We're going to be that skeleton of a starship. To travel the great distance, you must push through into hyperspace. Find out what has happened over these many years. tell Earth of our plight. And if the war with the Ur-Quan still rages, fight for Earth and the Alliance as well as you can with our skeleton of a ship. And that is it. Now we are in the game. So, we are in the Sol system, which is our solar system essentially, and we have to fly towards the Earth and see what happened, right? We are in sort of our big starship here. You can see that to the right. Oh, you can't see my mouse cursor, it's fine. So you can see the big starship there. That is us, and that is the ship that we are in, sort of this precursor ship. But it's basically only a skeleton. We have a crew of 50 and we have 10 units of fuel, I guess. We've just arrived back in our solar system. Here we are down here, as you can see. And we're going to fly to the Earth and see what has happened. Here we go. So, let's go ahead. There we go. Oop, and here we are.
Attention, interloper. Heed this recorded message. This drone vessel speaks with the voice and authority of the Ur-Quan. You are trespassing within Ur-Quan space. This world, Earth, may not be approached for any reason, nor will hostilities against our orbital platform be tolerated. In addition, your ship does not respond to standard hierarchy identification transmissions, and is therefore deemed to be independent. This is not permissible. Only subservience shall be tolerated. This drone now leaves to inform the Ur-Quan of your transgressions. You are commanded to remain here and await the arrival of the Ur-Quan.
Probably not good.
Disobedience will be punished.
Okay. So what essentially has happened is that the Ur-Quan have conquered Earth, right? See the planet there? See Earth? It's not the blue planet anymore. It's red. So let's go there real quick and check it out. Again, I have played this before, the start of the game essentially, but nothing really beyond that. So let's scan the planet, or like, yeah, see, there's like this red thing over it. We can do a scan. I don't think that does anything. No, we can't. But we cannot land on Earth because it has this red shield around it. Let's check out this space station here that is around it. This orbital platform that the Ur-Quan were talking about.
Space vessel. I am Starbase Commander Hayes of the slave planet Earth.
Slave planet.
Microwave broadcast extremely weak. Situation critical. Energy cores exhausted. Scanners and deep radar are non-functional. We cannot identify your vessel. Are you the scheduled hierarchy resupply ship? Repeat. Are you the resupply vessel?
Okay, now we get dialogue trees, right? This is the Starship Vindicator. Oh yeah, right, we have the standard names. We're going to change the names after this. This is the Starship Vindicator, but we stand ready to assist you. This is the resupply vessel. What do you need resupplied? We are not. Slave planet? Hierarchy resupply vessel? What is going on here? But we stand ready to assist you.
What? Never mind, look. We won't last much longer. Here's our situation. According to our oath of fealty to the Ur-Quan, we must maintain the Starbase, but we have no space vessels of our own. And the shield prevents us from contacting Earth, so we're totally dependent on the Ur-Quan supply vessels for everything we need up here. We know there's a hierarchy base on the surface of the moon, but we can't contact them. The Ur-Quan were supposed to resupply the base at regular 5-year intervals, but we haven't received anything in almost 8 years.
Okay.
If we don't recycle, we can usually synthesize. But to do so, we need replacement radioactives for our generator energy cores. If you could bring us some radioactive elements, we can fabricate the cores ourselves. Are you willing to help us?
Yeah. Okay, so what has happened is the Ur-Quan have conquered Earth and placed it under a slave shield. So it's an enslaved planet now. And there's this orbital platform, and there's these people on this orbital platform around it. And apparently they are dependent on being supplied by the Ur-Quan. They are sort of enslavers, I guess. But they haven't appeared again. They've just left and they are gone. Right? And have just left Earth and the people there. So that's maybe something intriguing. We'll leave now to find the elements you require. And where can I find the radioactive elements you need? Let's ask that. I already know, but...
The fastest way to get radioactives in this system would be to land on Mercury and scour the surface for deposits of radioactive elements. But be careful. Mercury's a pretty inhospitable place. Watch out for earthquakes and those high temperature areas.
Okay. We'll leave now to find the elements you require.
I'll make sure to mention this the next time I talk with our masters. I'm sure they will reward you.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. Okay. Now we need to... this is kind of sort of the tutorial section of the game, right? So we get like a few little fetch quests here that we have to do before the game sort of unleashes us upon the galaxy. So we have to fly to Mercury. Mercury is the first planet in the solar system. Oh, let's go there. Yeah, oh. Shit. So, this has momentum, right? You can't brake in space. So here we go, Mercury. I'm gonna have to go to Mercury and get some radioactive elements and bring them to our buddies. So, we can scan. No biological readings, nothing else, but wait, no biological readings, no energy readings, but we now see the minerals there. And now we can dispatch a little drone and try to collect that stuff. I think we're going to collect everything. This is a class 3 tectonic planet, so it has hazardous stuff that's going on. And we're going to fill the drone with some stuff. This was not... well, some stuff that wasn't radioactive. I think I'm just going to try to collect everything here. So there's some metals. This is also metal, different metal, silver, like more valuable stuff. Ooh. Oh, no, this doesn't work. So the red bar on the lower right there with min, that is how much this little unit can carry. Sulfur, that's a corrosive element, that's not radioactive. But here we go. We're going to get everything, and we're going to take a look at our cargo. This is something that we're probably going to do a lot, by the way. Uranium, that's good. Let's get back out. The green, so whenever we send the drone down, we are sending, how much is it? 1, 2, 3, 4... we are sending 12 of our crew down with it, and those are the green, icons, the green dots there. And when the thing gets damaged, it kills our crew, so we need to be careful about that. So there is actually a permanent damage that this incurs. So here we go. We did it without getting hurt. So, if we take a look now, manifest cargo here, this is the cargo that we're carrying. So we have, this is like common elements, this is corrosive elements, which we have a few of these, and they have a different value, as you can see. So this is worth 1, this is worth 2, the base metal is worth 3, we have precious metals, or precious elements, like the silver and gold I think we found. This here is worth 6. There's radioactive, that is worth 8, and we have exotic, which is worth 25. So there are some metals or some elements that are very valuable. And the free thing is, you know, the place that we have in our cargo containers, which right now is 500. So we can have 500 times any element in our cargo, and that's going to be a way to actually make money and all that kind of stuff in this game. See where this goes. Yeah. I think I don't quite know what the last thing there is that I can't actually get on. The box there, which we have 0 of. We're probably going to find out that at some point. So roster, we can look at our ships here. We have one little ship with us, which we can use in battle, I believe. And devices, we have no devices. So that's that. Let me save the game. This is my test saving stream. We're going to save over that. That was my, again, that was my test. Well, I've played a little bit of this game, not too far into it, but yeah. All right, so much for that. What am I doing? Right, another thing that I want to do is I want to change my name. I'm going to be Jay, and we can name the ship. No, that doesn't work. AD. For now, why not? Maybe we can find a different name at some point. Exit to the menu. Let's save the game again real quick. Here we go. And now we're done. We're done on Mercury. So let's fly back to Earth. Or to that orbital platform around Earth. And let's check in and give them their radioactive elements so they can survive. So, blue planet, which is not blue anymore, but shows up as blue here. Okay. We're pretty slow, we're so slow. We can upgrade our ship pretty soon. Oh, no! We missed it. Oh, it turned so slowly. Okay.
Did you find any radioactive elements for our power cores?
Yes, I did. We are ready to transfer radioactives.
Transfer of radioactives, Captain. Now, as soon as our engineers can refit the energy cores, that's much better. Power ratings are climbing. Life support is coming back.
I like that guy.
Deep radar systems and sensors are now online, and I can scan your vessel. What the hell kind of ship is that? Just who are you, Captain?
I'm Captain J of the Starship AD. Yeah, that's who I am. We are survivors of a Star Control science research team to the Vela star system.
Star Control science mission, huh? Captain, I served as a Star Control officer during the war aboard several cruisers in the Corward Front. And if there'd been any scientific mission to Vela, I would have heard about it.
The mission was highly secret.
You know, come to think of it, there were some rumors that Corridor 9, the Special Operations Division of Star Control, was directing some hush-hush operation near Androsynth Space. The Vela star system, yes, that would be the right direction. So, Captain, if you say it's true, how do you explain that huge alien starship you're flying? And why are you here? What do you want from us?
Okay. We have returned to Earth to give you the technological secrets of the precursors and to help you fight the hierarchy.
Fight the Ur-Quan. Win back our freedom. I remember having such thoughts myself once, long time ago. That was in the first years after the defeat, when it was still terrifying to look up and see the bloody glow of the pulsating slave shield overhead. So day and night we gazed up at the impenetrable wall as though the sheer power of our hatred would pull it down. But over the years, I spent so much of my time struggling, down on the surface, under the shield, and then later up here trying to keep the station alive, that I'd forgotten what it means to be free, to hate our Ur-Quan Masters. And now here you are, in an alien ship of unknown power, offering me your assistance to fight against the hierarchy again after all these years. Captain, your offer is intriguing. It's tempting to think that with your advanced precursor technology, we can somehow crack the Earth's slave shield and reassemble the Alliance to attack the hierarchy. And this time, win the damn war. Consider the consequences if you should fail. The Ur-Quan won't just punish us here on the station, they'll exact a gruesome retribution on the surface below as well. Before I commit this station to helping you attack the Ur-Quan and accepting the risk of annihilation if we are defeated, I have to make sure that you and your ship have what it takes to oppose the hierarchy. I'll make you a deal. If you can eliminate the alien base on the moon and get rid of that threat at least, I will seriously consider your offer.
Alright, next quest, I guess. We shall go now and neutralize the base. Or what details can you give us about the base on the moon?
After the Ur-Quan erected the slave shield around the Earth and established this space station, they decided to leave a contingent of combat ships close to the Earth to keep watch on our planet and confirm that they were obeying the Ur-Quan slave laws. I'm certain they're still out there on the surface of the moon because we can pick up a constant stream of alien broadcasts.
Yeah, okay. We shall go now and neutralize the base.
There are probably a dozen Spathi eluders and Ilrath Avengers down there on the lunar surface. I don't know why they haven't come after you yet, but when they do, you'd better have your weapons armed and your thrusters burning hot.
Alright. Let's go. Gonna have to fight a little bit. On the moon. So there's the moon. On its orbit around the planet. Entering planetary orbit. Or like moonetary orbit. I guess. No, that's not a word. Whatever. Let's scan. So there are some minerals here. Energy scan, biological scan. Okay, there's some stuff going on here. So there is an energy reading here. We have some minerals and there's like biological readings, which I think just means life forms. So let's land here. There's a pretty... So let's see. So here we have these, which we can collect. There is that alien base. And those are the biological readings here. We can actually fire at these and kill those. I don't think they're actually fighting me though, right? Like they're not actually coming after me. So can actually take those guys out. I don't know if you actually have to do this, probably, right? So let's take those guys out first. Come on, come on. Here we go. And while we're at it, we might as well harvest those metals that are here on the moon. Here we go. Dispatching that drone, by the way, costs fuel, as you can see. We only have 5 left, and now it's 4. I think how much it costs depends on the planet. Okay, that was just a little bit of iron. Maybe not worth it, but okay. But we still have to go here, so here we go. Report from surface. We have discovered an alien base and have explored its interior. The installation must have been abandoned many years ago, but great care has been taken to make it appear active. Life support systems are functioning, fusion generators are at full output, and robotic construction vehicles have been programmed to roam the lunar surface, bulldozing moon dust into random piles. In addition, we have found the installation's hyperwave locked-in transmit mode, endlessly playing the same alien recording. Although we cannot translate the message, our Xenotech Ensign Rigby believes the message is some kind of alert or mayday broadcast. The base is filled with useful materials and equipment. We'll scavenge as much as we can and bring it aboard immediately. End of report. And that's that, right? So the aliens are not here anymore. They are gone. But they want to kind of make it appear that they are still here. So that's kind of weird, right? So where have they gone and why have they gone is the question. So let me quickly check. Manifest cargo. Right, we have a lot of stuff now. We have a lot of base metal. Raster, there's that. Yeah, and we have the moon base now. We've collected the moon base as a device. I don't know what that does actually. But we're now going to bring that stuff back to... this.
Have you dealt with the base yet?
We found the base, but it was abandoned years ago. Okay, we can lie or not lie. Let's not lie. Let's be upfront.
I'll be darned. All these years we've been listening to their incoherent broadcast, and we never even guessed. Captain, listen closely. Long-range sensors show a ship closing on this station fast.
Shit.
Our computer identifies it as Lyrae, Avenger class. I think you've got a fight on your hands, Captain. Your best bet is to wait until you have point-blank range. Captain, it's jamming our signal.
I like this guy. He talks like David Lynch. Captain!
Fetid breath of the Dark Twin Kazon, a human and an alien starship. How fascinating. When I intercepted that Ur-Quan drone and learned that an unidentified starship had approached Earth,
Okay.
I never expected to find such a remarkable vehicle in the hands of a human. Humans are prey animals, weak and helpless. But here is a human in an armed starship, and therefore in direct violation of the oath of fealty. I am sure our masters, the Ur-Quan, will punish Earth most severely for this treachery when I present them with the twisted wreckage of your ship and your many charred corpses.
I like that. So yeah, this is sort of a different... So these are the Lyrae, and they are something else. They're not the Ur-Quan. They seem to be sort of a people who are serving the Ur-Quan. Surrender or you will be annihilated. We can coexist. Where the hell did you come from?
Since you will soon be dead, I will gladly
There we go.
explain. We have spent many years gleefully preying on the Pakunk.
Pakunk.
They're a pitiful, easily killed species.
Maybe we can help
We
them.
would have continued in this divine worship of Dokar and Kazon, but we required additional crew members and repairs to our cloaking device. So we departed the Jiglass constellation and set course for home. But before we had reached our region of space, we detected the passage of a nearby vessel, the Ur-Quan drone. It informed us about you, so here we are.
Okay.
And now, you die.
Okay, I need to write some stuff down. But now we have to actually do battle. So, they intercepted that Ur-Quan drone. So we probably, if we kill these guys, we don't have to worry about that, right? So they might have done us a favor here. Let me use... We're going to use this little ship here. For now we have to do battle. And we have to pick the ship that we are doing battle with. Let's pick that one. And we have missiles. And we've blown them up. That was...
What a beautiful sight, Captain. I haven't seen an Avenger blown away like that since the battle in Draco. I guess you've shown that you can handle yourself in battle, Captain. So my last reservation about helping you has been dissolved. I will commit this station to helping free Earth and defeat the Ur-Quan. We may get our atoms rearranged in the process, but by God, Captain, we're going to try. So the obvious first step is to get the precursor equipment and software over here so that we can make it work with our ship repair fabricators. But then what, Captain?
Then what? Yeah, okay, so I'm starting to make some notes here. Because I think this is a game where you have to take notes. And we're gonna do that. So we will slowly build our strength, unify an allied Starfleet, and bring the Ur-Quan to their knee equivalents. Yes, indeed. That's the plan.
Sensible plan, Captain. Let's get to work. Good luck. By the way, Captain, I think we need a name for this new alliance we're going to forge. And since it was your idea, it's only fair that you get the honor of naming it. So, what will it be?
The Empire of J. Should we do that? Yeah.
Well, you're the one with the starship. So, now,
Here we
Captain,
go.
I expect the configuration process for the Starbase to take at least 2 weeks, so let's get to work.
Right. So we're going to install all that precursor technology into this starbase here.
I have good news to report, Captain. We have successfully integrated the precursor technology
After 2
from
weeks.
your ship into our fabricator system, and as you can see, we've already begun minor repairs on your ship, patching up some of the micrometeorite holes. We noticed that your ship does not have an emergency warp escape unit, so our engineers rigged up some for you and each of your escorts. Now you should be able to escape from a bad situation with the touch of a button. But there is a cost, however. The unit gulps up 5 fuel units each time your precursor ship uses it. Also, we now have a limited capacity to make modifications to your ship, to refine starship fuel, to build additional combat ships, and to train new members of your crew for the flagship and any ships you acquire for your fleet. Captain, I know you're eager to get to work, so I'll be brief. If you have any questions how this starbase works, what resources we need, or just some background information on the galaxy, don't hesitate to ask.
Okay, right. So this is where the game kind of begins now. So we're gonna have to collect minerals and, you know, get these resource units over here. We're gonna have to explore, we're gonna have to upgrade our ship, and so on and so forth. And stuff is gonna happen. So as far as I know, this game takes place sort of in a dynamic galaxy, and things will happen while we do stuff, right? So wars will be fought somewhere, and all that kind of stuff. And we're kind of in between. And we're gonna have to become a force in the galaxy ourselves. So, first of all, let's offload our minerals. Here we go. So that's gonna free our cargo again.
Good job, Captain.
Thank you. That gives us a bunch of resource units that we're gonna use to upgrade our ship. I need some additional background information.
What do you need to know?
Let me see. Would you elaborate on your facilities?
Modify your precursor ship, build additional combat vessels, and supply you with fuel and crew.
That's good. What can you do to enhance and modify the
Our
AD?
engineers and precursor specialists agree with the scientists from your world that your starship was designed to be a workhorse vehicle, which
Okay.
can be easily reconfigured for different missions by adding or swapping self-contained equipment packs, which we call modules. The modules we can build right now are thruster units, which make your ship move faster, attitude jets, which allow you to rotate the ship more quickly,
That's important.
pods, which provide life support facilities for up to 50 additional crew members, storage bays, which increase your ship's cargo capacity for mineral resources, fuel tanks, which hold an additional 50 units of fuel, dynamos, which feed energy into your combat energy batteries, improving your weapon's rate of fire. And last but not least, ion bolt guns, combat weaponry, the exact function of which depends on its location aboard the ship. When put in the first or front module slot, it fires a single shot forward. When put in the second slot, it fires 2 shots, spread to the left and right of center. When put in the third slot, it fires 2 shots directly left and right. And when put in the last or rear slot, it fires a single shot straight backwards.
Okay, so we can outfit our ship differently with different modules depending on what we want to do. But I think that becomes a concern later. First of all, we just need to outfit our ship essentially. How will I get fuel? So we can buy fuel here. How can I assemble a fleet of fighting
Our
ships?
shipyard facilities are sophisticated and fully automated, permitting a handful of Starbase personnel to do the same job as 500 vac-suited construction workers. However, the only designs that we had in our computers were incomplete hierarchy ship designs. Things looked grim until one of the officers came forward with an amazing story. Even though the Ur-Quan destroyed every Earthling cruiser in the fleet nearly 20 years ago, one of my maintenance engineers was a Starship production assistant at the Detroit shipyard. When Earth was conquered, she was ordered to destroy all ship construction databases. But she secretly made copies of the blueprint discs and then kept them with her ever since. These discs contain all the data we need to build as many Earthling cruisers as you want, provided you, Captain, can supply the large amounts of mineral resources required to build those vessels. In theory, Captain, we could build alien starships here if we had designs for them. However, it's a well-known fact that alien vessels just can't be flown in combat without native starship captains at the helm.
Okay. So the thing that we probably need to do is we're going to have to make friends with other alien races, get their starships, and get crews for those starships, right? I think that is how that works. Okay, acquire additional
We have
personnel.
1,000 highly motivated, skilled professionals aboard this starbase, and every single one of them wants a berth aboard your starship. However, each hand we lose to your ship means less manpower here at the starbase, and this is reflected in the crew RU cost. As long as you don't lose too many crew members to combat or planet exploration, the RU cost will remain static. But we have only so many warm bodies on this starbase, and if your needs for crew grow beyond a certain point, the cost could increase dramatically.
Okay, so there's a limit to that. Your resource allocation
As you know,
system.
Captain, we've committed the entire output of this station to building your flagship and your battle fleet into the strongest force possible. However, our resources are very limited, and we feel you must decide how we are to spend our effort and materials. To aid you in making these decisions, we have implemented a resource allocation scheme. We provide you with a numerical assessment of the station's resources and ascribe a cost to each task we can perform and each device we can build. It's up to you to decide how you're going to spend your resource units, or RU.
It's essentially money.
To acquire more RU, you must bring resources back to the starbase. These resources can be either in the form of mineral ores gathered from planet surfaces or already refined metals and other valuable materials from the wreckage of enemy starships.
Okay. So winning in battle actually also does that. Now let's check all of this.
Resource units is to bring mineral ores back to this starbase. There are probably enough resources in just the nearby dozen stars to build your ship into a powerful battleship or to create a strong task force of combat vessels. I would also recommend that you build several additional storage bays. When gathering minerals, focus on cleaning out one star system at a time. This way you can minimize the cost of travel through hyperspace.
So probably then make notes of what we've already done and what not. Okay.
While I respect your search for abstract knowledge, frankly, Captain, in our present circumstances, I see little use for such data here. Perhaps you could make use of biological information elsewhere.
All right, okay.
What else can I tell you?
Nothing. Historical data, what's that?
Aspect of history, Captain.
About the other starfaring. Oh, there's a lot that we can do here. I haven't talked with this guy as much when I tried this.
Which group of aliens?
Which group of aliens?
Which species?
Oh man, there's a lot. Okay, we don't need to listen to all of that, but let's listen to the Ilrath.
I still have nightmares about those spiders taking me prisoner, using me as one of their 6 sacrifices to Dogar and Kazon, their twin gods of destruction and torment.
Okay.
Those guys were almost as scary as the Anderson to those of us in Deep Space Patrol. Their Avenger ships could appear out of nowhere and melt a cruiser down to slag in seconds.
Okay.
Luckily for us, the bulk of the Ilrath fleet was thrown against the Genjesu and the Mernorme.
Mernorme. Okay. We don't need to know about all of these. Yeah. Come on.
Okay. Which race?
Old Alliance. The Mernorme, Genjesu, Yihad. Okay, there's Cyrene. There's a bunch.
What other group of aliens are you interested in?
I wonder if we can get some folks from the Old Alliance to help us.
None that we had made formal contact with. The Genjesu implied that they had met 2 other star-faring species.
Okay.
One near the Gickless constellation and the other directly coreward from Procyon. The Lyrae once mentioned having some fun with an alien race in Kona.
I like this.
But like so much else with the Lyrae, they never revealed the whole story.
Lyrae. Okay.
More alien races in our galaxy, but beyond what I've told you, your guess is as good as mine.
I like how so little is
Would you like
known.
information on any other aspect of history?
Okay. No more history.
Anything else? Fine.
Okay.
Is there anything else you need?
Let's just go. Goodbye, Commander.
Bring back lots of minerals, Captain.
Yeah. So, what we now need to do is, first of all, let's outfit our starship a little bit. So, we need to get some fuel. So we're going to fuel up our ship. How much can we get? 60? I think 60. Yeah. Right? 60. Let's take a look at the modules, right? So we have a fuel tank here, and apparently each fuel tank fits 60 fuel. We have a crew pod which fits 50 crew, and you know, costs 2,000 resource units. Right. We have one storage bay, and we have one ion bolt gun in the front there. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to add a few thrusters here and a few turning jets, just so that we become a little more agile. I found that to be really important. We're going to get other stuff as well, but first of all, what we're going to do now is we're going to go through sort of our own star system. I don't think we need to have additional storage for that just now. We're just going to go through the solar system and mine everything that we can. So, depart the starbase. We have fuel, we have everything. So let's start and mine the solar system. We've already done Mercury, and let's check out the other. Oopsie days. Let's check out the other planets. So let's go to Venus. Also, let's save the game. All right. There might be planets that are too dangerous to actually do. Scan. Oh, class 8 weather. That might be a problem. We might not be able to do this, and it might not be worth it actually, because there isn't that much here. So let's just quickly check this out, but we're going to leave immediately probably. So class 8 weather means this. Oh yeah, right. Nope. And what that does is whenever we get hit by something like that, some of our crew dies. So let's not. So we're not going to do Venus. Okay, so let's go over here to Mars. Let's check out Mars. Entering planetary orbit. Here we go. Let's do a scan. Okay, we have some stuff here. Class 2, Class 2. This should be okay. So we can get some metals out of this, hopefully. Have to be a bit careful, I think. We have some tectonics. And some weather. Aluminum. Potassium. Let's collect that stuff. Aluminum. Aluminium, as I would say. Okay. I think that's okay. Let's get out again. Dispatch again. This costs a bit more fuel, but it's fine. Some more bismuth. Okay, it doesn't seem to be much going on here, even though it was class 2, but maybe class 2 is not enough to actually see significant activity here. And some bismuth again. Okay, that's Mars. We're done with Mars. Okay, let's check our cargo here. Yeah, we got 56 base metal. Not much, but hey, we're not done. We're not done yet. So I think we're just going to harvest the solar system for now. Also, by the way, we haven't looked at the star map yet, but this is a star map. So there's a ton, right? And there's a bunch of stuff behind this. I think this is where the Ilrath are, so we need to probably be careful about this area. Here's the Sol system. See how large this game is. Yeah, this is the Sol system. There's some other stuff here. There's Sirius here. Alpha Lyrae. Lyrae? Beta Lyrae? Gamma Centauri. Alpha Centauri. Yeah, we can explore this stuff probably. And to the north, I don't know. Up here we have Beta Wolf and Alpha Wolf, which we can explore. Rigel. Some Saurus systems. There's a lot going on here. And there's like some large stars here. Z-Man. We're probably going to start by exploring the stuff that is around us. And we're going to move towards other things. Okay, let me see. Oop. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. What is this? This is Saturn, right. So we have Saturn's moon here. So let's check that out. Interplanetary orbit. Titan, right, that was Saturn's moon. Class 3, class 2, so we might get some weather here. But I think it's just normal metals. We need to be a bit careful, probably. Yep, yeah. Alright. Let's not get hit by that lightning. Okay. Maybe we can carry... Whoa, Jesus! Okay, that cost me 2 crew members. Okay. Oh! Calcium, okay. Yeah. Sorry, folks. We're gonna lose a bunch of crew members. Death comes swiftly in this galaxy. Ah, we lost one more. Jeff, I'm so sorry. We hardly knew ye. Strontium, okay. And barium, okay, and let's leave. Whew, okay. That's it for Titan. I think the gas giants you can't explore directly, right? Let me check. We can scan, but there's nothing here. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's my water bottle. Yeah, we cannot dispatch. There's nothing here. Okay, that was Saturn's moon Titan. So now that we're done with this, we can go to... What is that? That up there is probably Neptune, right? So this is... God, I'm horrible. Jupiter, right. I think Uranus is somewhere over there. Sorry. Sorry. This has a lot of moons. Jupiter has a lot of moons, which is good. But just stuff for us to explore. Just class 2 tectonics, but nothing on here. Okay, we can dispatch, but there's really nothing here, so... Let's leave this alone. Let's check out the other moons. Ganymede. Let's do the scan. Oh yeah, we have some stuff here. Class 1 tectonics, this should be okay. There's not much going on here. I think the higher the class, the more dangerous it is. Oh, yeah, some stuff. I am not going to try to pronounce that. Here we go, let's take that. And let's go back in again. This can be a little bit grindy, kind of, but I like this kind of thing, right? This sort of space exploration stuff. Okay. Yeah, some more. And some more. Here we go. Let's check our cargo. Manifest cargo. Here we go. We have still some room. Kind of half full, just about. Let's scan Europa. Ooh, I think this is some radioactive stuff. Or some corrosive stuff at least. Yeah, but I think the orange stuff down there is radioactive. And it's not very dangerous. It would have probably been better to go here than to Mercury. But you know, Mercury also worked, so... Alright. That's good. That will give us some money. Bromine, astatine. Let's do two little surface runs here. This is, by the way, a thing that is different in the 3DO or this Ur-Quan Masters version towards the DOS version. In the DOS version, the thing that you see up there, the planet exploration, happens in a tiny window. And it doesn't for this one, so this is one of the main reasons why this is better. Okay. So let's check our cargo. Here we go. That gave us 40 of these and 45 of these. That's good. Navigate. Okay, let's do this planet, and then we should probably save as well. Not planet, this moon. Io. Yo. Lo. Yo. Dispatch. I think this is also... Ooh, I forgot how dangerous this is to look at that. Okay. Ooh, oh shit. Okay, that cost me some folks. Okay, we need to... There's some stuff going on here. But this gives us a lot of radioactive elements. Yeah, we're going to take that risk. Yeah, class 4 tectonics. Yeah, okay. But those radioactive elements, I want that. And if some people have to die for it, so be it. Okay. Radium and astatine. Here we go. Astatine. I don't know how to pronounce things. Let's go down again. Actinium, francium. Not get hit by that stuff. And some more radium, and here we go. That was worth it. That was probably really worth it. Let me check. Manifest. Oh yeah, that's a bunch. That's a whole bunch. Nice. Okay. Let's save the game. There we go. Let's quickly go to Jupiter itself. And do a scan, but I don't think there's anything here. Nope, there isn't. Okay. I think we cannot actually land on a gas giant. I mean, of course you can't, but you know. So now we have 2 more left. So we have 3 more left. We haven't done Uranus, we haven't done Neptune. Ooh. Oh, there we go. There's Neptune. Yeah, Uranus is all the way to the left. Yes, indeed. So let's do the auto scan. Yeah, nothing here. I don't think the gas giants are going to give you anything. Ooh, class 8 weather. And Pluto. Pluto is also left. I think Pluto is actually still a planet in this game. Well, is it a planet again now? I'm not entirely sure. So... And this seems relatively safe. Just some metals here. Do I still have enough room, by the way? Let me check. Cargo. Oh, we have 27 free. Okay. We have to leave again. We have to get rid of our cargo before we can continue. So we're gonna have to do Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto. Alright, let's go to the station, leave our stuff off and maybe get a bit more stuff. Starbase Commander.
Greetings, Captain. I'm ready to assist you.
Thank you. I have minerals to offload. He's so enthusiastic always. Okay.
Good work, Captain.
Yeah, that's good.
Bring
Good.
back lots of minerals, Captain.
Yeah, that's my plan. Okay, so let's outfit the starship some more. Okay, first of all, let's get some fuel, and we're gonna have to get some crew as well. I think in the shipyard. Yeah, crew. Have to refill the crew. I'm very sorry. Here we go. Outfit the starship. So there's some stuff that we can get. Should we get another cargo unit? Yeah, let's get another storage bay. Let's get another thruster and another turning jet. Okay. Oh yeah, we're getting a bit more agile. We're getting a bit more agile. We're kind of getting there. We're getting there a little bit. Okay. All right. Oops, no, let's not go to Venus. Venus was way too dangerous. And it was, I think, not worth it. If I remember correctly. There was a lot of stuff on there that wasn't. It was just like a few common metals or something like that. So, yeah. So let's go back to Neptune. Or rather, its moon. Ooh. I think we have to scan again. Triton, yeah. Oh, there's just some metals here, but still. Better than nothing. Uranium, okay. 9 potassium. Now, there's not a lot going on here, huh? Not much going on Neptune's moon. Okay, more potassium. Oh, no, I destroyed it. You can destroy it. Oh, fuck me. Okay, that's stupid. Arsenic. Okay, oh well. So much for that. Okay, let's not shoot at those things. Good to know. At least it was just some crap. Just some nonsense. And not anything super important or anything. Or valuable, rather. I think it was just some base metal. Which is bad enough, right? But... okay, where is... no, where was Uranus? Were we already at Uranus? No, where's Uranus? Oh no, the green one is Uranus, of course. Sorry, I got my brain mixed up. Yeah, there's probably nothing here, right? Yeah. Super thick Uranus. Uranus is super thick. Yep. It writes itself. I think everybody who's probably streamed this game has made that joke. Everybody. Every single person. Okay. We can probably go to other systems now as well. Pluto. Scan. Auto scan. Huh? Something there. Oh, there's an energy reading. Okay. I think I didn't go to Pluto when I last played. But I haven't really played much beyond this, so... what do we have here? Tzo crystals, okay. Uh-huh. Oh, that killed a bunch of my folks! Mayday from surface. We have come under fire from an alien vessel we found hiding on the surface of Pluto. Captain, they killed Kowalski, Fritz, Chin, O'Donnell, Luigi. They killed Luigi and all 3 of the Lieberman triplets. We have returned fire, but our stunner can penetrate the ship's hull armor. We are initiating emergency launch procedures. End of transmission. Oopsie daisy.
Attention, a big, mean, hostile alien vessel hovering overhead in an obvious attack posture. This is Spathi, Captain Whistle. I know you are going to...
Oh, that's so funny.
So let's just get this over with right now. The coordinates of my homeworld, Spathiwa, are 241.6 by 368.7, and the ultra-secret Spathi cipher, which is known only by me and several billion other Spathi, is Huffy, Muffy, Duffy. Sorry about that little mistake with your landing vehicle. I was so startled when it approached my vessel in a threatening manner that my automated defense systems fired on it when it got too close. I hope nobody got hurt.
Some folks got hurt. Okay, the game can be a little bit silly, I guess. Okay. What was that? Huffy, Muffy, Guffy? Hi there, friend. We come in peace and mean you no harm.
Are you sure? Because your statement is often just a more polite way of saying, attention alien vessel, identify yourself or be destroyed. In any event, I am Spathi Captain Rico of the void ship Runner, based here in this planetary system as part of the powerful Earth-powered Star Force, which our masters, the Ur-Quan, established here to make sure the Earthlings don't do anything tricky.
The music's good. what are you doing here on Pluto?
20 years ago, this region of space was dominated by a loose confederation known as the Alliance of Free Stars, which was composed of the aliens native to these parts who did not want to be enslaved. They made a valiant effort against the superior Ur-Quan forces. It even looked like they might miraculously defeat the combined Ur-Quan armada, right up to the point at which the Ur-Quan totally defeated, indeed annihilated them.
Yes, so what are you doing here on Pluto?
When the Ur-Quan armada entered the system to subjugate formerly the Earthlings, the Ur-Quan presented the humans with the standard slave options. Join the hierarchy as combat roles and retain some autonomy, including the right to travel through space, or become a fellow species and return to pre-atomic savagery on the surface of their homeworld, encased for all time beneath an impenetrable force shield. The humans chose the latter option, and so were swiftly imprisoned on the surface of Earth. But the Ur-Quan didn't trust them to obey the restrictions, so they chose a small group of hierarchy combat starships from the Lyrae and Spathi fleets,
Okay.
the so-called Earth Guard, and stationed them at a base on Earth's moon.
Where are the Ur-Quan now?
Don't really keep us very well informed about their goings-on, so that all we know is that immediately after the subjugation of the last Alliance race, the Hut, I think, the Ur-Quan gathered their dreadnoughts and departed for the edge of the galaxy, commanding us to obey the slave laws or face their wrath when they returned.
Okay.
We only know bits and pieces of what happened to each race. For instance, undefeated, the Hut joined the hierarchy as combat roles, while the Cyrene chose to be slave-shielded on a planet in the Bug Squirt star system.
The Bug Squirt?
Right, I forget its name. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes,
Okay.
the Spathi. They were utterly wiped out in a gigantic blaze of glory.
Alright.
Well, I really want to, but I am just not sure that under the present circumstances, joining you in your exciting and also dangerous space adventures would be the best course of action right now, because the Ur-Quan could return at any minute, and the punishment they would bestow on me for such treason would make any other horrible death seem like big fun by comparison.
Big fun.
Thanks for the offer, though.
Okay.
Originally, we were stationed on Earth's moon, which made us Spathi a bit uneasy, because with each passing day we grew more and more worried about the sneaky Earthlings making a surprise attack.
It seemed to be kind of cowardly.
That it was impossible, since the Earthlings had no ships or weapons whatsoever. That made us feel a bit better, but when the Lyrae left, again we grew fearful, and decided to make a strategic redeployment to Mars. Later,
Okay.
we decided it would be prudent to relocate to Jupiter's moon, Ganymede, then later Saturn's moon, Titan, and finally here to Pluto.
So they were hiding there. The music is kind of jamming though. That's some good music.
The Lyrae contingent were supposed to be the toughest ridge crest, the most rigid flipper, yes, the backbone of the Earth Guard force. But they departed the system on the Mars
Okay.
not long after the last Ur-Quan dreadnought vanished from this region of space. They claimed to have received a direct order from their gods of evil and darkness, who had grown dissatisfied with the Lyrae's passivity and wanted them to kill, or at least torture someone soon. Personally, I believe they just got bored and went off to have some fun.
Okay, they went off to fight a war, I guess.
Well, when they were pushing up into hyperspace
18 years ago.
we asked them that very question, and I think they said something to the effect of real soon.
Okay.
We decided that if the Earthlings figured out we had abandoned the base on Luna, they would be more likely to try something sneaky. So, we rigged up some old service androids and ordered them to
It
drive
worked, I
around
guess.
on the lunar surface in bulldozers, endlessly pushing around the same piles of dirt. In addition, we connected the base's local radio transmitter to an audio Melnorme fun rum called Winky's Happy Night, hoping they would think we were still there.
So it was not Mayday. It was Winky's Happy Night. Okay. Attempt to...
Over the past years, it became necessary to redeploy strategically some of our Earth-powered forces
They all
to
fled.
our homeworld in case of a sudden surprise attack by a vicious, unrelenting alien race which we Spathi call the Ultimate Evil. Thousands, that is to say scores and perhaps even hundreds of my brethren stride through the corridors of this specially modified, super-efficient, mass destruction-oriented starship, which could lay siege to an entire planetary system should we choose to do so, which, fortunately for you, we have decided not to
Yeah,
do
right.
today.
Yeah, right.
I am undone. You are far too clever for a poor Spathi like me, and now I must submit to your superior alien intellect. I guess I am not revealing any truly important secrets.
It's just him, right?
Each of my species' lunar-class void ships
okay.
typically holds 30 Spathi crewmen, though at present my vessel, the
He's
Starbase,
alone.
is not up to full complement due to the needs of my homeworld in their resistance against the ultimate evil. And in fact, my vessel is somewhat understaffed right now, seeing as how I am the only spotter on board, which is a bit
Yeah.
frightening, as I am sure you can understand.
It's a bit frightening.
As yet, the ultimate evil remains largely unmanifest, and its powers
Doesn't
and
exist.
intentions are still a bit obscure, since it lurks just outside the range of even the most sensitive long-range detectors, which we feel gives conclusive evidence as to the ultimate evil's nefarious intent.
The voice acting is so good. Maybe we can get him like this. Why are you still here, Captain Fwifo? Fwifo.
True, Captain, how true. In truth, just between us, during the past 7 years, I have been quite ill at ease, and yet now I find myself enjoying your company. This witty dialogue, and the presence of your huge, powerful, death-dealing starship, which, being my friend, you would certainly feel compelled to use in order to save
Yeah?
me from any hostile life forms who threatened me with death. Since it was our most powerful and unforgiving masters, the Ur-Quan, who stationed us here, we knew it would be grossly stupid to disobey them completely, but we decided it would be okay to send just one ship home. We used one of our most ancient and solemn rituals, Ur-Quan Taffy.
Poon Taffy.
Then, some months later, we decided that it wouldn't really hurt if we sent one more ship home. And then later we sent another, and then another. Well, you get the idea. Alas, as fate would have it, when the final ritual was performed, I, Barriffo, was left here alone. For as even the most immature in wrestling knows, there must always be one spotter who picks the short top runes.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask this.
We were half feral, as you know, having been uplifted by the Yahat just a few decades before the start
Okay.
of the war. Given their habit of detonating those suicidal so-called glory devices in combat, it came as no particular surprise to me when, upon the arrival of the Ur-Quan Primary Task Force at their homeworld, the Shopixty caused their sun to explode in a colossal supernova, destroying the entire planetary system, and not incidentally dozens of Ur-Quan dreadnoughts.
Okay. Yeah, I guess like all that happened, right? Like I think all these races that they're talking about are out there somewhere doing stuff. and either enslaved by the Ur-Quan or whatever. What about yourself, Swiffer?
Actually, me, personally? Well, nice of you to ask. I was born a poor green incrusting, the youngest child of a family of 18,487. My male parents had to work hard to support us, very hard. But each of my brothers and sisters and I tried to help out to make ends meet. The female parent was kind and sweet to all of us. Why, she once even called me by name. She said, what a treat, a golden memory. I swiftly matured into a fine example of my species with my parents' assistance. Achieved independence. Specifically, they pried me from the door jamb and rolled me into the street. Thus prepared, I set out to make my fortune. I had great dreams in those days. Yes, great dreams. I knew that someday I would be vastly rich, wealthy enough to afford a large, well-fortified mansion. Surrounding my mansion would be vast tracts of land through which I could slide at any time I wished. Of course, one can never be too sure that there aren't monsters hiding just behind the next.
Man.
I would plant trees to climb at regular, easy-to-reach intervals. And being a Spathi of the world, I would know that some monsters climb trees, though often not well, so I would have my servants place in each tree a basket of perfect stones. Not too heavy, not too light, just the right size for throwing at monsters. I was thinking about what color the stones would be painted.
Jesus Christ.
Mauve or magenta, when a metal cart came careening down the street out of the house and knocked me unconscious. When I awoke, I was aboard the void ship Starrunner headed for Earth. Apparently, I had been out of my head for quite some time after the accident, and with the assistance of some kind strangers, had been relieved of my funds and convinced to join the Navy, where I have been unpleasantly employed for the last 25 years.
Christ, okay.
Happy days and
Okay.
generation! I discard all prejudice and hesitation and accept and celebrate your offer of protection and your undying commitment to my well-being. I must wax melancholy for just a moment though, and make sure you understand that any other Spathi ships we meet at large in the galaxy are not going to be quite so responsive to your friendly gestures as myself, since they bear more heavily the yoke of Ur-Quan enslavement and are also apt to talk themselves out of allying with a totally unknown alien, which I, having been left here alone, cannot do. Welcome me aboard, Captain.
So maybe he will help with that. Okay. Wow, that was a dialogue. Devices roster. Oh, yeah, there we go. We have a Spathi ship now. I wonder if we can actually build those now. Okay, we have a bunch of cargo. Well, that is that. Let's go back to... I wonder if we can crew that ship. We're gonna see. Let's quickly go back to Earth. Also, we need to save again. Oh. Here we go. All right.
I hope the battle fares well, Captain.
Minerals to offload.
The more minerals you bring us, Captain, the faster.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't say... I don't think we have plans for the ship. Shipyard crew. Can we get crew? Yeah, we can actually staff up here. Now let's just do that. This is essentially health, so... let's do that. Okay, it didn't get more expensive. Yeah, and we can just build Earthling cruisers, but we have a Spathi ship now with us, so that, I guess that's good. So let me see. Let's get a bit of fuel. We have, yeah. Okay, I guess. Let's depart. And let's save the game. Here we go. And I think what we're going to do now is we're going to explore other systems now, right? So we have Sirius here, which is kind of the closest, I think. I think you could, yeah, right, autopilot. There's like an autopilot system here, which makes long distance travel maybe a bit more pleasant now. Yeah, and we're just going to start exploring other star systems. Oh yeah, okay, there's not much going on here. So Sol we have basically explored. Where are we now? Sirius, okay. Yeah, there's really not much going on here, huh? It's just one planet. Yeah, it's just one planet. I think the purple thing that we found on Pluto was like a rare element, right? Okay, oh, class 3 and class 6. This might be not good. There's a lot here. Let's drop down and see if we can get anything. If not, we're gonna... Oh, shit. Oh. Jesus Christ. Okay. We can maybe go down, get a few things, and go back up immediately. But that might still be too oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's too dangerous. Okay, that cost me 10 people. Okay. Serious. Planet 1 is too... that's too dangerous. We got a bit... What did I get, actually? Let me check my cargo. Oh, yeah. Rare earth minerals. Okay. It cost me 4 people. That's not good. Whatever. Happens, right? Comes with the territory. Okay. I guess that's it for Sirius, huh? Oh, that's the Spathi. They live here. Okay. And what did he tell me? 241.6 368.7 and 241. Oh, there we go. That's their home system. Okay, I guess we're going to go there at some point, but maybe we're going to wait a little with that because I think we need more fuel and all that kind of stuff. So I think for now we're just looking for minerals for the time being until we get a bit stronger. Should we do Alpha Wolf and Beta Wolf? Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's autopilot. Oof, yeah, we're just going to do some exploration. And let's hope that... What are you doing? Don't fly into the sun, please. Autopilot. You're not exactly taking the quickest way out of here. Come on. Alright. And here we are in hyperspace again. I do find this kind of enjoyable. We need to be careful about the fuel here, that we don't get stranded anywhere. I don't know what happens when you get stranded. Here we are in Alpha Wolf. So there's at least something going on here. So we have a few planets that we can check out. So let's see. We only have 40 crew left, so before we go in, I'm going to save my game. We can just save our game here from here. Alpha Wolf, scan. Oh, class 8 weather, that's not good. There's also nothing here. It's another... Planet 5 is another super thick gas giant. Okay. That's what they call me. Super thick gas giant. Okay. So we have this. Okay, yeah, and two planets over there. Oh, come on. So we have a green one. Class 2 and 5. That might be okay. We got some stuff here. Okay. Let's not die. Let's see what class 5 does. So there will be some hazards here, probably. Yeah, there are. Some tectonics. We might be able to avoid that stuff. Magnesium. Oh dear. I think this is just corrosive, though. Like, it's not... Yeah. Just some corrosive and some metals. It's okay. Okay, so fuel use. There it is. So it costs us 1.2 fuel to drop down. I see how that works. Oop, I feel like this stuff is kind of easier to avoid, and then the fire and lightning kind of stuff. Okay, but at least it's something. Okay. That's planet 3 done with. Nice. So let's just explore the planets here. Right, so over here we have planet 4, probably. Oh, planet 4 has a few moons. Okay. Alpha Wolf, planet 4, scans. Okay, there's something here. I think this is too dangerous for what it is. Oh, biological stuff. But class 2, class 6, that might be too much for me. Let me just drop down and maybe immediately get back out. Oh, yeah, there's some... Oh, dear me. Okay, I killed 3 of my people. Sorry, I shouldn't have been. Okay, we're not gonna do this. Too dangerous. There's some dangerous planets, man. Class 2, class 5. That might be okay. Might be okay. I think the other one was also class 2, class 5. Okay, let's get ourselves some metals. Lead. Osmium. Okay. Oh. I think this just loops. Yeah, it does. Okay, here we go. Hey, that worked. Nice. Okay. Next one. Okay. Class 2, class 5 again. Another one where we need to be nice and careful. 10 lead, okay. But if I am careful, we're hopefully not gonna kill anybody. Here we go. Nice, okay, good. Let's go to the next planet. It's another blue one. No, the next moon, I guess, is your world. Class 1, class 4. Ooh, but there are biological readings. Okay, we need to kill something. Oh yeah, hello. Can I kill that? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna see what happens if I kill some of these. Oh, there's a big old ape thing. Oh. Yeah, this is maybe a bit too dangerous. Oh! Oh, this is maybe too dangerous. I don't like this ape thingy. Oh yeah, those things are actually coming after me. I want to kill one of these. Oh! Oh, that's trouble. Oh yeah, we killed them. Okay, I collected something. I don't know what that was. Okay, they can take more shots, but at least they're not that fast. Okay, this actually enables us to collect something from them. I don't know what it is. Okay. I guess we're just gonna murder these guys. Okay, there's another ape thing. Oh! That thing is also coming after me, but it is not as... Everything is coming after me. No wonder, actually. Okay, nice. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm putting my crew through the ringer here. Okay, let's collect that. Wonder if we can sell those too. Oh, yeah, we did one. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Killed another one. Yeah, I need to be careful with that. I wonder when the crew becomes a problem, actually. Okay, oh, we can't get more. Ah, that's the blue stuff. Data? Is that data? Okay, minerals and data. Yeah, right. Let me see. Manifest. Cargo. Ah, that's that stuff. The box is the biological data, right? Hello, Jib Girl. Welcome. Thanks. Okay. Alright, I guess we're just gonna murder the rest, right? Let's try that. Let's try that. How am I doing? We have 28 crew left. That's not great, actually. Let's try it. Let's try to not get any more folks killed. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh, this might not be... This might have been a bad idea. We definitely, once we are done with this system, I need to... Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've always been kind of fascinated by the idea of this game, but I've never actually sat down and played it. So this is... I play a lot of old games, but this is my first time actually playing Star Control 2, so... Or rather, the Ur-Quan Masters. Yeah, it is really good. So, I'm still pretty early. This is my first stream. So, essentially just talked to Fwifo, and I had a lot of fun with that. And now I'm just exploring and collecting some minerals and killing my crew, I guess. Okay, we have 18 left. I wonder if there's a limit. Yeah, good old Fwifo. So, for obvious reasons, I would request no spoilers. Yeah. If it's not spoilery, it's maybe okay, but, you know? If I run to my doom, let me run into my doom, kind of, I would say. Okay. Entering planetary orbit. Okay, let's check 3 and 6. That might be too much. And there's not much going on here. It's just some metal, I guess? Yeah. This might not actually even be worth it to touch down, but fuck it, whatever. Let's try it. Oh shit. Okay, this is not... Oh no. 9 osmium. Yeah, that was not worth it at all. Fuel is probably more... Okay. So that's that. I think there's just one left. There's just this one planet. There's just this one planet. Okay. Should probably save as well. I think this is a game where you need to save often. At least that is my impression. Ah, crikey, crikey, crikey. No. Okay. Come on. Oh. Planet 1 also has moons. Let's check out this one. Is that a gas giant? Yeah, that's a gas giant. I think you can't. Yeah, I think there's gonna be nothing on gas giants. It's all about the moons. Okay, let me see. Class 1. Oh, that seems pleasant, at least. Hey, we can get some stuff without dying horribly, I hope. Let's go. Let's go. I wanted to go to Beta Wolf as well. However... since I don't have that much crew left. I have 18 people. It's not even 2 full landing pods, so I might go to Beta Wolf afterwards, once we have been back again. Okay, Krypton, Argon. Okay, hey, nice. That was pleasant. That was pleasant. And now we have this. Okay, class 5 tectonics. And no biological readings. I think I might be okay. I feel like tectonics you can kind of avoid if you're careful. Alright, let's get that stuff. So I tried playing the DOS version first. But like the DOS version is kind of rough when you play this, and you're basically doing this in sort of this tiny little window in the corner. You know, this is a lot more pleasant in this Ur-Quan Masters version. Okay, I think that's Alpha Wolf. That's Alpha Wolf done. Should I risk it? You know what? I'm just gonna risk it. We're just going to go to Beta Wolf as well. Let me save my game real quick before we do that. And let's autopilot to Beta Wolf. And here we go. Let's check it out. Okay. It's kind of taking a while. Hey. The melody here in hyperspace always reminds me of something. I can't put my finger on what. Like a song or something. Like that melody is something. Okay, this is another small system. Okay. Oop. So let's check this out. Woo, that was quick. It has just one planet. You don't hear the game music. Oh, this should be... That's not intentional. So you've been hearing nothing. So it didn't... Oh no, this is bad. I'm going to turn that up a little. You should be hearing... Like from my meters here, that should actually be picked up. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, I hope that's not. Okay. It shouldn't be that quiet, actually. Well, let's try it like that for the time being. Okay. Auto scan. Yeah, it has this nice tracker music. Class 3. Cyanic World. Okay, this is actually kind of nice. So... just class 3 tectonics, we should be able to make that work. But I think those are the least valuable minerals, so yeah, they are. That's fine. Just collect those. Oh, we should probably do it like that. Dispatch again. You know, it's better than nothing, so why not? At least if I manage this without anybody dying horribly, that should be okay. Oh, that's such a bummer that... okay. Well... Alright, all the mineral slurping sounds, yeah. Making ourselves a nice smoothie on the surface of Beta Wolf Planet 1. A nice mineral smoothie with extra spinach. Let me see. I think that's it. I think there isn't much going on apart from that in Beta Wolf. Okay, folks, I think it's time to return to Sol and get ourselves some more crew. I hope I have enough. I hope that gave me enough resource units. Yeah, fly through the sun. I hope that doesn't... No, that doesn't kill anybody. Okay. I should probably get another crew quarters. Just to have, like... What does that give us? 100? Fuel seems to be... Like, for the time being, where we're just exploring the nearby star systems, I think the 60 fuel is kind of okay. Alright, good. Alright. Boom. Here we go. So let's quickly go back.
Greetings, Captain. I'm ready to assist you.
Greetings! Here we go. Yeah, that's some
Thanks,
stuff.
Captain.
That wasn't nothing, I guess.
Be careful out there, Captain.
Yeah, I will. Thank you, Commander. Let me see. Okay, we definitely need some crew. We are gonna need some crew. Ooh. Can I just... Yeah, when you hold it, that works. Okay. Yeah, well. And let's get fuel. Fuel is a bit expensive, but that's alright. Yeah, crew pod is 2,000. I think we're just gonna get another thruster, I guess. Okay. I guess. Alright. Let me save my game. Now we're gonna go elsewhere. Let me check out the star map. So, we have done the wolves over here. What's that? Rigel. There's one here, Canopus. That's pretty close. We have the Lyrae systems, the Lyrae systems, and now we have like all the Alpha, Beta, and so on, Gamma Centauris. So I guess we're just going to go sort of, yeah, it is. Like there's a ton. Like you're kind of always hearing about all these weird races and all whatever, like all those alien races that are doing whatever. And I guess they're just gonna all be out there doing stuff, right? Let's go here. Let's go to Canopus. Why not? Yeah, let's go to Canopus. Like, this game just seems incredibly vast, and I love it. Alright. What is this? Oh, I think the melody is kind of like that Joy Division song. You know, their big hit, like Love Will Tear Us Apart, kind of. It's kind of that melody. Okay, interesting. There's the sun there. Okay, there's just one planet in Canopus, okay. So I hope this wasn't all a bust. Let's see. Planetary orbit. There doesn't seem to be much going on here. Class 2 and 1, an ultramarine world. Oh, there's some stuff here. A little bit. Okay, this seems to be relatively safe. Doesn't seem to be much, but some. Some cobalt, some holmium, and some holmium. Okay, good. Let's dispatch some more. I also like the fact that this is, this is kind of a vast space RPG. This is not so much like a character-driven game, right? Like a Mass Effect or something. Like, this is more sort of a bigger picture game. I think this is actually what I've always wanted out of a game like this. So, hey, awesome. Okay, that's that. Let me save. Always save. Let's just always save. I think that's it for Canopus. So we're just gonna go to Alpha Lyrae. I guess. Let's see. Let's see what we will find over there. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like this part of it. Otherwise it isn't, but oh god, I love the hyperspace music. It's incredible. Okay, what planet do we have? No, we have 2 planets in Alpha Lyrae. Here we go. It's another ultramarine world, right? Yeah, class 3, class 1. That seems to be okay. I think those ultramarine worlds might be kind of good for safely gathering some resources. Okay, oh, no, it's not that safe. There's some lightning going on here. Anyway, it seems to be rather... Oh, Jesus Christ. Tell that to that guy now. Super dead. It's kind of harsh that health is just people in this game. Okay, here we go, holmium, and here we go. All right. It's just like, oh, I got hit once. A person died. All right, so that's the other one. Oh. The zooming is a bit strange, but okay. All right, here we go. Scan. Noble world. What does that mean? It's class 3, tectonics, and not much else, which is good. If we can get some resources out of this without, hopefully, without murdering my crew. Helium, radon, argon, neon, some gases. Okay, I'm gonna read your chat message. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Okay, once I'm done here. Lost another guy. Also, all those stars and planets, and none of it was algorithmically generated. It's all handcrafted. Yeah. Like, I don't mind procedural generation. I play a lot of roguelikes. But, yeah. It's pretty awesome. Okay. That was Alpha Lyrae. Now, what is that beta? Let's go here. Okay, I've basically seen nothing of this game yet. right? Like, this is as far as I've ever gotten. Yeah. It's kind of a different thing, right? Okay. Well, not forget to save my game. Let's save on the planet. Oh jeez, no. What am I doing? What am I doing? Here we go. Just 2 buttons and I mess it up. That's just like me. Okay. Oh, this looks harsh. Let's save. Let's do a scan. Oh, class 1. It's not that harsh. There's some purple stuff going on here. Oh, I like that. No Man's Sky is a game that I've always wanted to play again. I have that just sitting in my library, and I know that it's now a vastly different game than it was some time ago. But yeah, I haven't gotten to it yet. Cargo. Oh, that was the good stuff. That was the real good stuff. Yeah, the purple stuff is great. Okay, cool. All right. I like it. Yeah, I find that sometimes a little bit overwhelming. When it's like, hey, crafting and base building and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah. Okay, let's just do the planets in order. Like when I played No Man's Sky the last time, I remember being a little overwhelmed by it. Oh yeah. Okay, planet 4. Let's do a save. Let's do a scan. Okay, 3 and 7. And there's basically nothing here. We're just not gonna bother. That's just too dangerous for what it is. Okay. My little... I hope the fan doesn't come across. It's a quiet fan. I hope you can't hear that from the microphone. But it's pretty hot, so I've had to use a fan. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's another big boy. Planet 3. Class 2. Oh, no, not dispatch before we've scanned. No, there's some metals. I'll take it. A purple world. In a purple world. Let's touch down. I guess this can, like, sort of this mineral gathering stuff will probably feel a little bit samey after a while, but I guess you're probably not going to do that forever, right? Okay, let's just... yeah, let's do another one. Why not? Like, I'm not sick of it yet, so that's kind of alright. Alright. That's probably just a gas giant, right? Yeah. I wonder if you can find like energy signatures or something on gas giants. I don't know. Alright, okay. A little grey moon. Selenic world, okay. Just getting a bunch of metals out of this, which I don't mind. I think they're worth 3, so that's okay. Alright. Aluminum. Calcium. Alright, slurped everything up. And let's go to the last moon. Ooh. Ooh, class 3 and 4. So it's gonna be a little bit dangerous, but there's some stuff here that I like to see. I think it's radioactive. And like some valuable stuff. Yeah, let's see. Oh, jeez. I don't like the lightning. I really don't like the lightning. I think that's kind of the worst of the... Oh. I think we can survive this. Need to be careful, but... Sulfur. Oh, and Jesus Christ. Oh dear. It killed 3 of my people. Okay. You know. You win some, you lose some, as they say. I wonder why that actually did not hurt me. Jesus Christ. Oh, and here we go. Now we're gonna harvest the whole thing. Okay, let's go down here. Mm, 17 copper, nice. 12, oh jeez, oh jeez. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, okay. Yeah, we lost some crew from that, but I think we're okay. We're not okay, we lost people, but let me check my cargo. Yeah, I got us some radioactive stuff. And some precious. A lot of base metal. Yeah. We got a whole bunch of stuff here. That's nice. Okay, that was planet 3. And let's go to planet 4 and 5. And I think, oh jeez, there's another one with moons. Okay. And I think after this, oh, 3 and 8, so that's gonna be too much. It's just a bit of metal, yeah. Super dense world. We're not gonna dispatch here. That's too dangerous. Yeah, once we're done with Beta Lyrae, we're probably going to go back again. See if we can get some stuff. None in class 5. I think this is the least valuable stuff. So it might not be worth it. Free radicals? Okay. Can just pick them up. Ethanol, yeah, okay. And we're not gonna dispatch again. That's not one that is worth it. This is just a gas giant, right? Yeah. I don't think there's gonna be anything here. Nope. Can probably just leave them alone. I don't know. I don't know if there isn't like... There might be something to gas giants still, but... I don't know. Let's scan. Class 2. Okay, this seems to be okay, but there's nothing on here. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing on here. In this purple world. There's a red world again. 2 and 2. That seems to be okay. And a bunch of metals. Okay, cool. We're gonna get that. It's a dust world. Yeah. That's not a lot, but it's also not nothing. Aluminum, bismuth, bismuth, bismuth. Okay, potassium. It was less than I would have hoped, but that's okay. Alright, that's planet 2 done. The last one that we need to do is planet 1 now. Just this one. Okay, this does not have moons. Good. Iodine world, okay. It's just a few corrosive minerals. That might be too dangerous. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that killed one person. You know what? I'm gonna try it. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Jesus Christ, okay. Oh well. That was maybe not worth it. But I think we're done with Beta Lyrae. Yeah, we are. That's all of this now. We could... Let's quickly check out Gamma Centauri on the way back. Let's check out Gamma Centauri on the way back. I think we're going to be okay with that. We haven't gone through half our fuel. Cargo is probably going to be the limiting factor here. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to go back to Sol, sell all of that stuff, and see what kind of neat upgrades we can get. So yeah, let's go there. Let's go to Gamma Centauri. I think down there the big one is Alpha Centauri, so... there's something going on here. Nope, let me save my game. Haven't run into anything else yet. It's just been sort of generic stars and planets, not really. Okay, let's go to the first planet, or rather the second planet, counting the other direction. Okay, scan 2 and 6, that might be too dangerous. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. If it's just tectonics, it's kind of alright. Okay, I think we can do it. Yeah, we can definitely do it. So let me go over here. Oh, jeez, 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 jeez. That's kind of the problem if you land right in tectonic activity. Might not be worth it to actually get this stuff, but I'm gonna try it. Fuck it. Come on. Come on. Here we go. For 1 magnesium. Jesus Christ. Okay. Risking everybody's lives. Alright. That was Planet 2. Let's go to Planet 1. And let me just quickly check my cargo. We have 218 left. Yeah, we are bringing home some riches, folks. Let's go to the little pink world here, which I like. I enjoy myself a nice pink world. Oh, come on, come on. Here we go. Has a moon. All right. Let's do a save. And let's do a scan. A cyanic world. Okay, seems to be relatively uncomplicated, but there also isn't much on here. I think those are again and it's a lot of it, so that's gonna clog up my cargo base, but it's fine. We're not gonna explore much more beyond this, so here we go. Just one more, 2 more actually. Collect all the resources. Yeah. There we go. That is that. I think we're almost full, aren't we? Cargo, let me see. We have 118 left in the cargo bay. But I think this is probably nothing, or is it an explorable world? It seems to be explorable, actually. Do an auto scan. 3 and 5. Oh dear. Oh fuck. Okay. Speedrun. Ah, okay. Yeah. I mean, a game always becomes an entirely different beast once you try to speedrun it, right? Like, it's always a different game at that point. So let me see. Manifest cargo. I think we can drop stuff, right? I wonder if we should drop some of these for like the radioactive stuff. You know what? I'm going to... Although, let's have 150 left. And let's see how far we can get with that. Let's go down. Ah, yeah, okay. Maybe it depends on like which speedrun discipline you're doing, right? You know, I mean, you can kind of do your own discipline and say like, hey, I'm going to... Oop. Okay, I think the yellow stuff is also valuable, so let's do that. Right, like just not do kind of like sort of the any percent kind of thing, but just do like a speedrun discipline where, oh Jesus Christ, where you still have to do a lot of the, still have to see a lot of the game content, I guess. Okay. How are we doing? Oh, we only have 24 crew left. Manifest. Oh, we have 5 left. You know what? I'm going to drop a few more here. Because it's just not all that valuable. And let's try it again, and let's at least collect the yellow stuff. Oh, come on. All right, here we go. All right, exit, navigate. I'm gonna have to get myself something to drink real soon, which I'm gonna do. But first, it's just gonna be a small little break. But first of all, we're gonna go back to Sol. We're gonna get rid of all the stuff that we have, which is actually quite a lot. So I hope we're gonna get some good upgrades out of this. All right, good. Here we go. All right. We haven't really found anything we needed to fight, really.
Welcome back, Captain. I've been waiting to inform you of a new situation. We are being bathed in a broad beam hyperwave transmission from the direction of the Rigel star system.
Okay.
Due to the broadcast wide dispersion, we cannot discern its content.
Huh. Rigel star system, huh? So maybe we should actually check out the Rigel star system and not the Alpha Centauri. Minerals to offload. Oh yeah, that's a lot of. Oh yeah.
Excellent work, Captain.
That's a lot of REU.
We are being bathed due to the broadcast.
Okay.
Certainly, Captain.
Oh, that's just the normal stuff.
Fine.
Okay.
Returns.
All right. First of all, let's go to the shipyard and get ourselves some crew. And let's get ourselves some fuel. Actually quite expensive. Yeah, that costs a lot. Alright, and let's see, module. Should we get another crew pod? Let's get another crew pod. Get another antimatter thruster. get another turning jet. Okay. Yeah, okay. As not having it. I don't know what happens if we... Okay. I'm gonna fill up the crew. Well, that's cost us a bit, but it's okay. Alright. Hey, I think that works. So now we have to go to Rigel, right? So let me do one thing. Let me save my game. Save game. And I'm going to take a quick break and I'm going to get myself some water. And I'm going to be back in a second. See you. Alright, so, need to keep myself hydrated here. Okay, so, let's go to the star map. Rigel wasn't that far away, wasn't it? Let's see, wasn't that Rigel? Yeah, that's Rigel. Let's go there. So I think if we're doing Rigel, we can also just kind of explore this stuff. And we definitely need to get another fuel pod, the Saurus. Alpha, Beta and Gamma Saurus, okay. So maybe we can get some more resources on that run. Whatever's going on at Rigel, I guess. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna try to get another fuel pod. Make sure that you keep multiple saves. Okay. That's good to know. Thank you. Thank you. That's the kind of advice I gladly welcome, because oof. It's possible to get yourself in unwinnable situations. Oh dear. Okay. I mean, if that happens, it happens, right? But thanks for that. So, hey. So let's save on that a little bit. Manifest. What did I want to do? Yeah, right. I wanted to go to Rigel. We're also gonna have to go to the Spathi, I guess, with our buddy Fwiffo. But let's do the Rigel thing first. I hope this isn't bad. Sierra Adventure Games. Yeah. Yep. I mean, Sierra Adventure Games is kind of the apex of that, right? You know, like a lot of the old Infocom text adventures that I otherwise love a lot, but they also do that quite a bit. But luckily in those you can pretty quickly retrace your steps. In Sierra Adventures you kind of don't. But yeah. Yeah, that's a typical Sierra-ism, isn't it? Or like old adventure game-ism. I don't actually... Like, a sick part of me actually kind of likes it. But I don't know. That's probably just... Oh dear. Okay, there's something here. Who are you? Oh. Alright, let's see. Encounter at Rigel, Planet 3. Let's converse.
Attention, Starship.
Okay.
We are the Zokfot Pick.
The Zokfot Pick.
No hostile actions. We come in peace and with goodwill. But if you make one false move, you're vapor. Don't worry, my companion is just a bit nervous. No, I'm not. And argumentative. No, I'm not. We are a scout vessel dispatched from our home world. We have traveled far through hostile, uncharted space to find you. We hail from the green dwarf star at coordinates therefore, enough. Aha! Pahoy hoi! No, you idiot! In their coordinate system.
Okay.
Coordinates 400.0 by 543.7.
543.7, okay. Okay. Silent blathering toadies. Okay. Let's be friendly, let's be friendly. Which one of you creatures is the fort?
She is. No, she is. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Christ, we've been through this a million times. That doesn't change anything. You're the fort. Well, Captain, as you can see, this is a point of some contention.
Okay.
Fort.
Okay. We're the Empire of J's flagship. Empire of J, Jesus Christ. I mean, it was the only real name that we could have picked, but from Earth, what are your intentions?
Hooray! That we finally found our saviors. Maybe. At last, our search is over. It is just as the great crystal ones promised.
They look sneaky. I think they're lying.
Quiet, fool. Can't you see our nightmare is over? This ship is from the great crystal one's fabled alliance. The alliance of 3 stars.
Maybe.
Before we go on, can you tell us more about your species?
In our ancient
Yeah.
past, 4 species evolved intelligence on our homeworld.
Simultaneously.
They were the Zoc,
The Fot
the Pict.
and the Zabranki.
We
The
three,
Branky,
the
okay.
Zoc, Fot, and Pict, evolved in such a way as to acquire sustenance from many sources,
From airborne zooplankton
from solar and ambient energies.
and from rocky fungal clingers.
Okay.
Our favorite.
The Zabranki also consumed a variety of foods, namely the Zoc, the Fot, and the Pict.
To survive the predations of the Zabranki, we banded together, annihilated the Zabranki.
and formed the cooperative union you now encounter.
Oh, the names are so good in this. Like the cipher of the Spathi was it like Huffy, Muffy, and Guffy? The Zabranki. The Zabranki were killing them, right? So I don't know, but still. Oh dear. What do you seek from us?
We are a relatively peaceful group of species,
Unless we're angry.
so we find ourselves in need of help.
We only need a little.
Zabranki,
A
Jesus
desperate
Christ.
situation.
Desperate is too strong a word. I think troublesome is more like it.
What nightmare are you talking about?
Our planets are under attack from an invading horde.
Okay.
We do not know who they are or why they are here.
We are being blown to bits.
Fleets of alien ships appear out of nowhere, then unleash terrible destructive energy.
Fortunately,
They release these energies on each other.
unfortunately,
They favor combat near strong gravity wells. Their stray shots regularly strike the surface of
Okay.
our planet, often with tragic results.
fortunately,
They have never found our homeworld, only our colony planet.
unfortunately,
All of our colonies have perished as a consequence.
Ah. So there's a war between other species going on, and they are getting hit by essentially the stray shots. I think, if I understood this correctly. Okay. Hey, space is a tough place where wimps eat flaming plasma death. Okay, who's attacking you? What do they look like? Okay, okay, let's first ask further.
some of the vessels are huge green battleships which launch wave after wave of small fighters.
Okay.
The other ships are black as
Are these the
and their
Ur-Quan?
hulls are carved with strange alien writing.
In combat, the 2 ships seem evenly matched.
Okay.
One fires blasts of fusion energy, while the other launches spinning projectiles.
Okay. Aren't the Ur-Quan fighting some giant war, and that's why they are gone? Okay. We want to help. What can we do?
These are the words we have prayed for. Hey, this trip's not a waste after all. More than anything, we seek an ally to help us survive in this hostile universe.
We're having some problems of that general nature.
But we are only emissaries. You must meet with our leaders.
The leaders,
They are wiser,
okay.
more powerful beings.
They look just like us, though.
Fly to the star called Alpha Tucanae. The planet closest to the sun is our home.
And if possible, hurry.
Alpha Tucanae. And those are like, what was it? The Zogfot pick. Need help with warring spaceships or something? Yeah. Well, let's just note that down. Okay, cool. Let's check the star map. Ah, up there is the Zogfot. Okay, they seem to be pretty small here. Cassiopeia, Alpha Cassiopeia, Alpha Carinae. No, it was Alpha Tucanae, right? Beta Tucanae, Alpha Tucanae. Okay, this one. It's over here, and that's also the coordinates, right? Okay, so we have essentially a quest to go there and assist them. Is this time limited? Probably, right? Like, if I wait too long, the Zogfot are probably just gonna be obliterated or something like that. Okay. Oh, no, that's actually way too far. We can't do that. Okay, we're gonna have to have a lot more fuel to actually do this, though. We definitely need some additional fuel pods. Okay. Rigel Planet 3. Oh, it's a gas giant, okay. Zabranki, I can't believe it. I think Zabranki, the Zogfot pick and the Zabranki is sort of the best. Ugh. Okay. Ooh. Let's save the game. Stream 2. Navigate. Yeah, there's gonna be... The writing is so good in this. Like, it's incredible. This is so well written. I didn't actually expect that. I didn't think the game would be like this, but... This is so well written. I love it. Dust World. Let's dispatch. It's just a bit of metal, but it's also not very dangerous, so... Like, it's funny and it's a bit silly, but in kind of the best way possible. No, it's just a little bit of metal. There's not much going on here. Okay. Alright. Oh, come on. Noble World. Okay, we get some blue stuff out of this. Just nice. Class 3, so we're gonna have some tectonics, but not... Nothing too bad, hopefully. Yeah, there's some helium. Again, sort of the least valuable stuff, but that's okay. Alright, Xenon, Krypton. Probably not worth it to go back down. Well, whatever. Yeah, that was super not worth it. Okay. What was the blue stuff? Oh yeah, it's worth 4, so that's not that bad actually. We can drop this stuff again if we are running out of cargo space, but so far it seems to be okay. So that was that. Which one did we do already? This one? Oh god, I forgot. I think we did this one, right? Yeah. Okay. This is a gas giant, right? Yeah, it is. Another super thick gas giant. Okay. Infrared world. 3 and 2. This should be okay. But there's nothing going on here. I still have all that biological stuff, don't I? Still don't know what to... Yeah, 90 even, yeah. Still don't know what to do with that yet. Okay, let's go here. Dust wall 2 and 5. Just a little bit of metal on there. You know what? This is not worth it. Okay. Let's go to the first planet of Rigel. Class 2 purple world. Okay. Not that bad. Okay, good. So we can just get some metal out of this. Doesn't cost us a lot of fuel. That's good. Alright. Nice. So let's just get that stuff. So we definitely need, I think I would say like 2 fuel pods. We should probably also think about weaponry. So since it doesn't really cost much fuel to drop down, we're just going to get that. Alright. Okay, I think that's Rigel. We go to Alphasaurus? Yeah, let's do that. We should be okay in terms of fuel. I don't know if we can do all of the 3. But we should actually get some more stuff, because we definitely need some more resource units to upgrade our ship further. Okay. How's my camera doing? It's getting... Oh, this is pretty hot actually. Alright. Where's the first planet? Is that the planet over here? Yeah. Alright. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, biological. Interesting. Class 3 tectonics, which isn't that bad. Let's see what we have here. What the heck are you? What the bloody heck are you? Alright. Argon. Radon, neon. I think this is the not val- oh, there's another of these ape things. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do it, I guess. We're just going to depopulate this planet. Feeling slightly bad about it. But only slightly. Okay. Here we go. Hell yeah. Alright. Let's not run into the tectonics here. Let's get this stuff. There's 1 left and 2 biological life forms, I guess. Okay. Here we go. Hey, nice. Let me check. Manifest. Cargo. Oh yeah. Okay. Alright. Planet 3 of Alphasaurus. Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. Although I have to do something. Problem is my camera is getting a bit hot. So I'm thinking of turning that off and using my shitty webcam instead for the rest of this. I might do that. I don't want my camera to take damage. Because, yeah. Okay, 3 and 8. No, we're not gonna do this. Oh. Bunch of life forms on here, but 3 and 8 is too dangerous. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. That's the last one. This is the last one. A red one. Three and 3. Okay, infrared. Okay, just a bit of metal. That's all right. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oops. Cost me 1 crew member. I'm so sorry. It just costs half a fuel, so... Let's get that. 17 Mercury. Alright, okay. Yeah, I'm going to turn off my camera. Yeah, that looks great. That looks fantastic. So let me turn that off. 1 second. I think I have this not. No. Here we go. Here we go. Just gonna switch to my shitty USB webcam. And that's gonna have to make do for the time being. It's really hot today. And my camera is just kinda... I don't want my camera to take damage! Because it's a good camera. And yeah. I don't want that to happen. So... That's just my stupid face there. Does it not? Oh dear. Oh god, I look horrible on that one. Oh dear, it's horrendous. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, there we go. Oh dear, this is bad. Okay, well, such it goes. I'm so sweaty as well. It's so hot today. So, enough of me complaining. We're gonna play some more Star Control 2, or Ur-Quan Masters for that matter. But then, I'm gonna be done for today. Let me see, we did this. I think we're done with Alphasaurus now, right? I think we're done with Alphasaurus. Let me see. It's also kind of crooked, isn't it? Ah, well. Ah, well, whatever. It's just gonna have to work. Okay. Man, it's incredible what a good camera can do for your face. Like, this just looks heinous. Okay. Alright. Star map. Are we gonna go... Betasaurus? Yeah. Oh, we have fuel and crew and space left, so let's just do it. Let's go to the next one. So we're gonna check out the Saurus systems. Just have to make sure that we have enough fuel to fly back. Because like hyperspace does cost a bunch of fuel. But so far we're good. We've only used 14 yet, so, or 14 so far. So I think we're alright. There isn't that much going on here. Oh. Just one planet in Betasaurus. Okay. Just explore that. Auto scan. It's just the bad stuff. You know, we can get rid of it. We can always get rid of it. It's fine. Tantalum. Okay. Hydrocarbons. More hydrocarbons. Let's just get that stuff. Doesn't matter. If we find a lot of like good stuff on Gammasaurus, then so be it. Okay. Gammasaurus. Here we go. Then we're just going to drop some of those common minerals. But we know we have one entire cargo pod there, so I think we're going to be okay. There we go. Oh dear. It does not seem to be anything. Oh no, there's something. There's a planet. There is a planet. Ooh. Here we go. Alright. Also, let me save my game. Gammasaurus. Scan. Oh. Some purple stuff here. Which is nice, but it's only one. But you know, why not? Forzo crystals. Okay. Star map. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think we should go further, probably. I think we're pretty far out already. So we've done the wolves, Alpha and Beta wolves. Yeah, I think the next thing we should do... We should definitely get a fuel pod. And then we're maybe going to take a look at the Centauris. And then we should probably go into Spathi space and at some point do the Zogfod thing. I don't know. I hope the Spathi can wait as long. But I think they can. I don't think they're doing anything. So... Well, I think they're not really under immediate threat or anything. So I think they should be okay. Alright. So. And let's travel back to Seoul. With this incredible music. Yeah, at least the camera's cooling down quickly. But yeah, it was significantly hot to the touch. Like, that was kind of alarming. Yeah, this costs a lot of fuel, so we definitely need more fuel pods if we want to go any further. There we go. Alright. I think just traveling was 11 fuel, I believe. Went down from 40. Okay, buddy.
Ah, Captain, I'm glad you're back. I have some information I think you should hear.
Oh.
A previously unknown alien race has recently made contact
Okay.
with our base. They call themselves the Melnorme, and they're anxious to initiate trading relations with us.
Melnorme.
If we are interested, they suggest making a rendezvous at Alpha Centauri.
Okay. Ah, so we're gonna have to go there anyways. Melnorme. Trading. Alpha Centauri. Okay, that's good to know. I have minerals to offload. Here we
Keep it
go.
coming, Captain.
Keep it coming. Yes, indeed. Okay.
Farewell, Captain.
Farewell, Captain. I don't know. I like this guy. Outfit starship. Okay, so we need fuel. First and foremost. That costs so much. Module. Fuel tank. Oh, that only costs 500. Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, and the rest is gonna go into fuel, I guess. Let's not. Let's keep a little bit. You know what? Let's just do 60 for the time being. Oh, maybe no. Let's go up to 80 or 70. Let's go up to 80. And I'm gonna have to get a bit more crew. Here we go. Stream 3. Here we go. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to check out the Centauri systems. They're not that far away, so... Star map. Let's go there. And let's autopilot down to Gamma Centauri. Centauri. God, this looks so bad. I hate this webcam. Okay. Yes, I do blame the webcam. And ugh, my sweaty face. Okay. Like even the ring light doesn't do anything. Okay. It even makes me even shinier, I guess. Oh, 2 and 6. That's not good. But there's also nothing here, so whatever. Okay. So planet 2 is nothing. Planet 1. Let's go to planet 1. Alpha Centauri seems to be pretty big. Okay, planet 1 has a moon, at least. Cyanic world, class 3, okay. There's nothing here. Gamma Centauri just has absolutely nothing. And that's a bummer. Check out the pink world. That's not a gas giant, it's just an ultraviolet world. Okay, 3 and 5 for the shittiest minerals. You know what? Nope. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. We're gonna go to Alpha Centauri now. Yeah, that wasn't... Gamma Centauri was kind of a bust. That was not much. Just fly close to the sun to make it go forever, because it's zooming in again. Yeah, this is a large one. Alpha Centauri is a large one. Oh dear, yeah, that is a large one. Okay, there's something flying around there. Is that the one that we need to make a rendezvous with? We're going to find out. But first of all, we're going to do this relatively systematically. Let's just say it like that. Class 3, that seems to be okay. Okay, none of the good stuff, but whatever. And that's fine. Class 3. Oh, it's fire. Lithium, methanol, ammonia. But of trash minerals, if you ask me. Okay. Just hope we get nobody killed. And we go, oh, Jesus Christ, we got 2 people killed. I'm so sorry. Okay. There's no reason to dispatch once more. It's not worth it. Let's go here then. There's a lot of planets at Alpha Centauri. That's interesting. Ooh, there's a red world. 2 and 2, that's not that bad. Oh. Hello. Oh, we got a bunch of purple stuff. Hello. Oh, jeez. That's pretty fiery, but oh, 26 soul crystals. Oh, that's good. That's amazing. Like, one of these is worth 25. So we're getting a bunch of stuff out of it. Some crew members have to risk their lives, and so be it. Here we go. Yeah, that was good. Neutronium. It's a pretty strong lander. Cost us 7 crew in total, but well, such it is, such it goes. So we have 90 of those. Oh, crikey, that's good. I mean, stuff happens. Okay. Yeah. Planet 8 is something. Where's our planet? Oh, that's over there, the yellow one. Again, we're going to take it systematically here. Oh, this has some moons. There's a gas giant. Is it a gas giant? There's a gas giant. Another super thick with 2C gas giant. Dust world. 4 and 2. Okay, I don't quite like the sound of that, but we're gonna try it. I think weather is worse than tectonics. Yeah, it is. Just one person lived. Okay, no, this is too dangerous. This is too dangerous. One person survived. I think I only have 6 and 5. Just for a bit of metal. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. This is too dangerous. That's too dangerous. That is indeed very hot. I think that's probably the folks, right? That's the, what was it? Melnorme? Melnormes?
I am Trade Master Greenish, in command of the Melnorme starship.
Melnorme, yeah.
Successful in all circumstances. I bid you a formal welcome, Captain. Though we Melnorme have just recently arrived in this region of space, we have long desired to make contact with your species.
Okay.
And look forward to an extended, profitable relationship. Even before our first meeting,
the Empire of J.
knew of you, Captain. Though your struggle to free Earth shall be a long and difficult challenge, fraught with great danger and mystery. We have great confidence in you and your
Are they trustworthy? I'm gonna see.
We gather information from 1,000 secret sources in space and time. Our charge for revealing even one of these sources would be so high that your species would be in debt to us for centuries. Our origins and purposes are frankly mysterious, and due to several unavoidable factors, we are unable to discuss ourselves in any great detail. First and foremost among these factors is our unwillingness to give away information about our history, psychology, and mental powers, our unique physiology, the exact locations of homeworlds, or our potentially ominous long-range plans. However, these important and relevant pieces of information are available for a nominal sum of credits.
Credits? That's a different currency, isn't it?
Absolutely. Our primary trade good is information.
Okay.
Why,
Information
here on my
brokers.
display screen, I have something which I am certain would be of incalculable value to you. We can discuss the details of this very significant information later, when we have established normal trading procedures, at which time we shall also discuss the nature of our fees.
Of course.
Yes, let us get down to business.
Yep.
Since this is your first time trading with us, let me explain how our system works. We are interested in purchasing certain items, specifically biological data on alien life forms, and the coordinates of certain strange worlds whose radiant energies defy all scanners, producing a rainbow-like image.
Rainbow-like worlds, okay. Oh, the biological stuff. Ah, I see.
Such as fuel, compatible with your starship's hyperdrive thrusters.
So we can fuel with them.
Technological specifications, allowing you to build new devices for your ship. And many important secrets.
Oh, this is cool. This is interesting. So we get new technology from them, huh?
To facilitate trade, we translate all your sales into interstar.
And we have 0. Okay, that's a different thing.
With which you may make purchases.
Okay.
If you have any questions, don't hesitate to
So
ask.
we're selling.
Now, what can we do for you today?
So we're selling. Why did your bridge turn purple?
That's a good question, with a very interesting answer.
Yeah, right.
The fee for this information is 12 million credits.
Item.
What would you like to sell, Captain?
Yeah, we have a bunch of biological stuff.
The 149 units of
So we get 2
biological
credits
data
for each
downloaded
unit.
from
Okay.
your ship earn you 298 credits.
There we go.
What trade items would you like to buy today?
So what do we have here? New technology.
Investment. Ah, yes.
Okay, let's see.
You are so right. These technological
Yeah, okay.
breakthroughs don't cost
Has
you
someone
credit.
tried this before?
They earn you credit.
I mean, the source code is out there, I
There
guess.
is an initial charge,
So.
but each technological system item is guaranteed to be useful for something important somewhere in the galaxy at some point in the future. All technologies cost
150 credits. Oh god. Okay, so we could almost get 2.
technology we are now offering includes plans for building blaster weapons.
Ah.
Twice as powerful as
We haven't
your
had to fight yet, but
guns.
let's just get
Please
that.
remember that these weapons consume energy from your combat batteries faster than your familiar ion bolt guns. You may wish to compensate for this by building the
Okay.
technology we are now offering includes specifications for constructing modifications to your planet landers, which will double their speed.
Oh yeah, this is useful. Okay, so we're gonna have to trade with them and get
What
technology.
else would you like to buy?
Oh, that's cool.
As you know, in our many centuries of star trading,
Oh, that's cool.
we Melnorme have come to learn much about what happens in our galaxy, both now and in the ancient past. We have also kept records on the diverse alien races in your region of space. We will share this crucial
Okay.
knowledge with you for a fee of 75 credits per informative fact. No refunds.
Current events, alien races, historical information. Okay, let's not do that just now,
Would you like to buy?
but that could be important. What's fuel?
As you know, we carry a large supply of fuel on board, which is compatible with your engine system. We will be happy to sell this substance to you.
Okay,
at a cost
I
of
see.
1 credit per fuel unit. How much fuel do you wish?
Yeah, once we get some more credits, we might do that. Right now we don't need. I'm done buying fuel. How much? I think 120 is what we can have right now, right?
Like to purchase anything?
Not right now, thank you. I shall be leaving now. I'm done buying for now. Okay, goodbye, Train Master.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
Alright. I guess we're just gonna try to get some more biological data then. So, next planet. Planet 6. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. So is it always going to be at Alpha Centauri now? I'm not sure. Let's save. Let's do a scan. 6 and 2. Oh dear. 6 weather. I don't like 6 weather. Nope. I'm gonna deal with that for... Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see... This is the next one. Planet 5. Noble World 3 and 2. Okay. Ah, yes. This is something that I'm interested in. Weather class 3 might still be dangerous, so we might lose some crew on this, but let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. We have no lander left. So class 3 weather is already horrendous, potentially. Okay, we're gonna have to fly back. Gonna have to fly back to Sol. But there's a bunch of stuff in Alpha Centauri, and there's also the other Centauri systems that I still want to explore. And we're going to carry back a lot of good stuff. So yeah. Lander nuked moment, yeah. There it is, there it was. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to Alpha Centauri, and apparently the trader just stays there. Okay, that's good. So we're gonna do the Centauri systems. We'll probably have to get a few landers then. But we're gonna have a bunch of money probably from the one stuff from the from the rare stuff that we're selling. So, from the purple stuff. So that's good. That's good. Okay. Okay. Oops, no. First, let's go to the commander.
Captain, I'm glad you made it back in one piece.
Yeah, thank you, man. Minerals to offload. Oh yeah, 90 of this.
Pretty fair load,
Yeah,
Captain.
that's
Can
good.
you do better next time? Blow up an Ur-Quan for me, Captain.
Don't give me attitude, man. Okay. I just said I liked you. Alright. Let's see. Okay, that costs 500. Let's get 2 so we have 1 spare. Should we get the last turning thruster? Yeah. Let's do that. Let's get 1 more speed thing. Let's save. Let's get some fuel. I should have probably... Well, I didn't. I think we can just take stuff out again. It's fine, actually. But let's get our crew going again. God, we lost 30 people. Okay, oh, that's actually fine. Yeah, let's go back to 80 fuel, I guess. Star map. Let's go back to Alpha Centauri. Okay. Let's try to not nuke our thing. How about that? That would be good. Okay. Yep. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Alright, just had to fix my hair real quick. Okay. So, where did we go? What was the last one? I think the last one was the blue one there, and I think that nuked my thing. So let's go to this blue one. We're just going to do this properly and in order. Okay, and it takes about 5 fuel to... Yeah, it takes 5 fuel to get to Alpha Centauri. Is that a gas giant? Yeah, it's a super thick gas giant. That's what they called me in school. Okay. Yeah, the turning is pretty good now that we have all of them. I'm into that. Like, that was annoying at the start of the game. Okay, let's go there. Red world. Planet 3. Ooh, it's another ruby world. Oh, it's that and class 3 and 2. Okay, we definitely need to be careful here, but this is probably gonna be worth it. I'm going to save my game. Oh dear. Oh dear, folks. Oh dear. Let's... Touchdown. Oh Christ, yeah, there's a lot of fire here. Oh, Jesus! Okay. Yeah, that's gonna kill a bunch of people. But, well... Oh. Oh, I hate this fire stuff. Okay. We're gonna get everything. Oh, this is stressful. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, fuck me. Well, at least we have another lander. We should probably just dispatch and get back up again. Here we go. Once we collect the stuff. There's no reason to hang around further down there. It cost me 500 resource units. Like, this is still super worth it to just drop down, get the stuff and get back up. I should just not remain there. Okay. Okay, well. 26 people died. And one lander blew up. But, well, this was still worth it. You know, you can maybe... Man, just like having health be crew members makes you a cynic. Like it makes, well, let's not, I don't need to assume, but it makes me say horrible things. Okay, class 3 weather, I don't like that. Class 3 weather is already bad. Like class 3 tectonics isn't that bad, but class 3 weather? Yeah. It's at least a lot, so... Oh, Jesus, nope. Nope, that's not worth it. That's a gas giant, right? Yeah. I don't think there can be anything here. I've tried this, but I still never know if there isn't like something at some point on a gas giant, so... Okay, weather 7, yeah, no. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. Planet 2, let's go to Planet 1, and then we're done with Alpha Centauri. And, you know, makes you want to... Done with Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri, I guess. Okay, Class 6 Tectonics. We might be able to avoid that, though. Just to get... Oh, Jesus Christ. No, that's the other one. Yeah, you were right. It wasn't the first time. Okay. I'm not gonna save scum this. We're gonna take the L. We're gonna navigate back. So, we're gonna navigate back. We're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna get some more landers. I hope the purple stuff that we got gets us enough so we can get maybe 2 more landers. Oh, what the Christ is this? Encounter in deep space. I've never looked to see if planets have temps and whether based on their locations. I don't know, actually. Converse. Oh. Oh, okay.
This is Probe 2418-B. We are on a peaceful mission of
Okay.
exploration. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
What the fuck? Okay. Oh, this is a battle. Oh, this is a battle now. Yeah, they come in peace my ass. Okay. Oh, Jesus. 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 Okay. What the heck? What was that? We come in peace, you come in pieces. What? Okay, at least we got some resource units out of it. Hey, that was uncalled for. Okay, We come in peace. Jesus Christ, I lost a bunch of crew from that. Okay. Oh no, there's another one. What the fuck? There's another one of these. Two more. What are they doing here? Okay. My ship has like lost a bunch of crew. From that. Okay. Oh well, we were able to avoid them. Okay.
Welcome back, Captain.
Yeah, welcome back. Oh, that's a whole bunch
This will
though.
really help, Captain.
Yeah, that was good.
Bring back lots of minerals, Captain.
That was good. That was good. That's a lot of stuff.
Bring back lots of...
Okay, first of all... Yes? Okay, first of all, we need to get our crew back. Okay. Okay. Outfit Starship. Let's see. Module. I mean, we could just fully kit it out here with that. Let's just do that. We should probably also install some more. Okay. Okay, that's the dynamo unit. Oh, that's expensive. All this stuff is... Oh, fusion blaster. That's very expensive. Nose, spread, okay, side and tail. Okay, let's do that if we have to fight with our main ship, I guess. Could get another storage bay and another fuel tank. You know what, we can... The cool thing is we can just swap things around because you don't lose resource units. You can just put it back in, I guess. Oh, I forgot we need landers. Oh, okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Fuel. Let's get 100. And let's save the game. Okay. I don't like these guys. Okay, that was Alpha Centauri. We're done with that. Let's go to Epsilon Centauri, I guess. Oh! Okay.
We bring greetings from a friendly species. This is Pro 2418-B. We seek to make friendly contact with alien life forms. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target
Okay.
component materials.
I don't want to... Let's try this again. Oh, Jesus. This is tough. No! They destroyed my ship. Should we do Fuifo? Or let's do Fuifo, I guess. Oh no, this is not good. I don't know in which direction I'm shooting. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is bad. What the hell? Oh, I got out, yeah. Oh, this is bad. Okay, at least. Oh, I definitely need more battery. Okay. Yeah, we should probably do this with our main ship. What the heck? At least we scavenged some debris. Gonna need that for... I lost my ship! What the heck? And a lot of crew. What did he say? At some point it's going to become more expensive to hire crew? Jesus Christ.
I'm at your
Okay. What are these things? Okay. There's another one! What the hell? It's coming after me. Okay. I guess. Try it now. Epsilon Centauri. I guess we're okay. Alright. I lost my Earthling ship. Those bastards. We come in peace. Are you kidding me? Okay. Oh, there's a small one again. Just one planet. Wow, this just got unpleasant. Okay, none. Ooh. Oh, I like this. Just class 2 tectonics. I think we can deal with that, and no weather. Okay. Well, at least something. So we got some corrosive and some radioactive. That's fine. Some bromine. Some bromides about bromine. Do you even... Yeah, it really is. Do you even mine, bro? Or something. I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, this was a vacation paradise. Wow, like things went wrong for me suddenly. Like with those weird crystal people. The recent planets that just fucked me up. Beta Centauri, let's go there. Yeah, we're pretty quick at this point, this is good. I mean, that way we were kind of able to outrun the thing. I think we are kind of able to hold our own in battle with our main ship a little bit. So I hope we're gonna be okay. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here now. Okay. So let's check this stuff out. Ooh, Tectonic 6. Yeah, this is not worth it. This is not worth it. Also, let's save the game. Okay. Let's do this one first then. Planet 4. It's just closer. It's scan. Okay, there's not much going on here. Also not much going on in terms of the stuff that we find, but oh well, better than nothing. So let's just get that stuff and be out again. Just slurp some stuff up from the surface. Here we go. Here we go. Good. That's that. Beta Centauri is kind of nice and pleasant right now. After all the excitement from earlier. Okay. Okay, ooh, 2 and 6 might be too much. Oh, there's biological stuff. I'm gonna try. Okay. Just go running away from me. Ah. Yeah, we're going to get that stuff. We're gonna get that stuff. It's gonna be tricky a little bit, but I want that to be able to trade with the peeps. What was that? Melnorme. A lot of tectonic activity. Come on, come on, get murdered. Come on. There we go. Nope. It's fine. It's only 0.3 fuel use, so we should be okay. There we go. That bit of fuel is not gonna cost me too much. And then we can go back to Alpha Centauri. And here we go. Ooh. And sell that stuff immediately, which is good. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. There we go. Don't need to collect the minerals. It's fine. Let me see. What does cargo say? It wasn't that much, but it's gonna be enough to get the next technology, so that's good. All right. Planet 5. Next one we did already. Yeah, let's start with the outer ones. So let's go here. Maybe you have some moons? Yes, you do. Planet 3. It's a gas giant with moons, I guess. Alright. 3 and 3. Okay. Ooh, there's some radioactive stuff. Problem is, it's class 3 weather. And I'm not a fan of that. We're gonna try. Is it fire? No, it's lightning and tectonics. Yep. Okay. Okay, I think we can make this. It's not the fire stuff. And the occasional bit of lightning, even if we take some damage from it. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. We can probably exploit this entire planet. Good. Fantastic. Silver, nickel, iron. Okay. Uranium, very good. Silver. Alright. Yeah, this is a good one. This was a good one. This was a very good one. As long as it's not the fire. Like, the fire is horrendous. I don't think I'm a fan of the lightning, but it's okay compared to the other ones. Okay. Sulfur and iron. Okay, good. Okay, 3 and 6 is too much. Okay, no, there wasn't really anything to write home about, so it's okay. Selenic world. 3 tectonics, I can deal with that. Okay, there's something. Just a little bit. Is that just a bit of metal? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, that's not worth it. 5 iron. Oh well. Okay. I think this is the last one. 3 and 6 is too much. Oh, it's also it has biological. 3 and 6. Let's try it. Oh, it's the trees, huh? Oh. Oh. Need to be very careful. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of biodata here, but also a lot of. There's some danger involved. You know what? Let's save the game. I might save scum this a little bit if this goes horribly wrong. Nope, no, oh no. Try this again. Try this again. Yeah, we're not going to bother with the minerals. But that biodata I'm kind of after. Oh. Yeah. Let's not get monkeyed. No. No. Ah. Shit. Ah. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay, shit. Yeah, this is dangerous. This is maybe too dangerous. Wasn't there like one of the trees there? Yeah, there was. Oh! Okay. No. Shit. Shit. Okay. Okay, I think we need to butt out of this. This is not... Let's just get a bit more data, I guess, but this is too dangerous. This is too dangerous. Okay. Well, guess I'm not gonna save scum this, but take the L. Alright. So now we have 2 more. We have this one. Oh, there's another one with moons. So it's more than 2. Which is good, I guess. Radioactive world. Ah. I'm into that. First of all, save the game. And dispatch. It's class 3 tectonics and no weather. We should be okay. Should be fine. And this gives us a whole bunch of radioactive minerals. Not minerals, elements, I don't know. Okay. And we got some data that we can bring to the folks at Alpha Centauri. So we can get the better lander, and that's actually awesome. I wonder if it's going to become a problem. Like, we're losing quite a bit of crew. And I wonder if that's going to be a problem. But, no. Radioactive, radioactive. Imagine Dragon's World. Yeah. I've never once heard a song by that band, so I can't really talk to that. For some reason, I've managed to avoid that. Okay. So, good. Is that another radioactive world? No, it's a carbide world. Okay, this is not great. I would like some nice biological stuff on a world that is not dangerous. How about that, game? How about you provide me with that? Okay, that's a gas giant, right? Gas giants never have anything, I guess. The music in general is repetitive and sounds the same. Radioactive is one worth listening to. Yeah. I have nothing against them. It just never happened, I guess. Acid world, okay. Huh? Class 2 tectonics is kind of okay. But that's just like the bad stuff, isn't it? Nitric acid, yeah. Yeah, bunch of acids. Yeah, that's that stuff. It's not. Maybe not. Okay. Planet 1. Was there another one? Yeah, there was like the tiny one over there. So we're gonna do that. Ooh. So we're gonna do that. Scan. Class 2 purple world. Okay, we can get some metal out of this. Some easy metal, so I'm going to take it. Class 2 tectonics you don't even see. Okay. Alright. That is that. I think that's Beta Centauri done. Yeah, that's Beta Centauri done. There's Zeta Centauri. Should we go there? Now maybe that's for later. That might be for later. So I'm going to autopilot to Alpha Centauri now. At Alpha Centauri, we're gonna sell some biological stuff. We're gonna get the better lander. We're gonna try to go back to... Where are you folks? Where are you peeps? You're not here? Are you not here? Oh no, you're not here. What the hell? Oh. Okay. So it's just if you randomly come across them. Okay, so they don't stay at Alpha Centauri, huh? Oh, that's a pity. Okay, well... I guess that's what I thought. So let's get back to Sol, I guess. And let's see if we can avoid the bad things. I think the next thing we should do is go to like do the Spathi stuff. I think we should do the Spathi stuff. Okay, no weirdo ship so far. Okay. I guess we're okay for the time being.
Captain, I'm glad.
Yeah, ran into some crap, let me tell you. Okay.
Fine job, Captain.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Return soon, Captain.
That was pretty good. So, we're going to refuel. To the max. Now, we should probably get a dynamo unit for battle. Yeah, we should. And we're gonna get another fuel tank. Another storage bay? Let's do that. Let's do that, fuck it. Now we have nothing for crew. Fuck. A second lander, yeah, maybe take that out. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Shipyard. Okay, crew. Let's get the crew back up. We definitely need the second lander. You are right. I guess we're okay now. Yeah. Let me quickly check the start. I'm probably going to end the stream here, but let me see. So we have a bunch more fuel now, 110. So maybe... Okay, there's one larger star system down here. We should probably... Let's do Zeta Centauri next. And after that, we're going to go to the Spathi. And let's do Zeta Centauri next. And then we will kind of have done most of... oh, there's Delta Centauri as well. So that's an Ur-Rath space, but Ur-Rath they weren't that bad to fight, so maybe we can actually do that. So, yeah, okay. Plan for next thing, which is going to be not today, is we're going to go to Zeta Centauri and to Delta Centauri. We're going to check those out. And then we're going to do the Spathi thing, I think. Oops, no. No, don't autopilot somewhere, wherever. Okay, save the game. Stream 4. And I'm gonna be done for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Jib Girl, for hanging out in the chat and for your expertise. That was good. This game has me hooked. You know? It's not like anybody was watching me, except for you, so thank you for that. But thank you for the follow. I actually did not notice that, I'm sorry, 41 minutes ago. Yeah, thanks for the follow. And I will continue playing this game, because I enjoy it, so... Yeah. Alright. Bye-bye.